Welcome to the Collapse mini-series one-shot. We are finally back in D&D world. It's been too long. First, we'll start with the prologue. Can I zoom? No, okay, I guess I'll just wing it here. I'd like to. Anyway, years of magical breakthroughs and scientific discovery has led to the creation of 9 levels of magic inside Zenya. 5 magocracies have risen to control the world, ushering an era of incredible progress. Despite the time's shortcomings, many agree that this era was peaceful and prosperous to almost all beings on the plane. Unfortunately, there are some that believe themselves above the constraints of reality. A group believing in a philosophy called true sight began to express their dissent against otherworldly beings having contact with their plane. What started as a rejection of other planar beings turned into a rejection of the gods themselves. Their ideas spread throughout Zenya, turning friends and family against one another with opposing ideologies that allowed for no room to compromise. The first conflict started when true sight believers banished the demigod Hertis from Zenya. Hertis was a powerful otherworldly being, granting magic and strength to his followers. Countless warlocks, paladins, and clerics lost not only their magical capabilities, but the connection to their faith. Seeking revenge, followers of Hertis responded in force. Hertis's patrons kidnapped leaders of a true sight sect living in the floating magocracy of the Beltaren. As the Hertis patrons began a public shaming trial of the true sight leaders, they were attacked by patrons of the demigod Shenrake. With meteors and hellfire, the entire Beltarian sect and the Hertis patrons were destroyed. The followers of Shenrake. Is that what I said last time? Did I change it again? Doesn't matter. It's my world. It is now.
Sounds right to me.
Anyway, the followers of Shenrake made it clear that no one would banish their god from this world. Those who tried would be destroyed. The Shenrake execution and the Hertis response solidified true sight believers into an organized political party called the Keepers of Sight. Once the Keepers of Sight announced their formation and their beliefs, war broke out between beings and divinity. The True Sight War spiraled out of control when one of the greatest scientists of their time, Briarroot Peminath, disappeared. The grandfather of evocation, dunamancy, and geomancy magic was looked to as a spiritual leader for the magocracies of the world. He was relied on to give logical, rational counsel. Without him to temper egos, rational choice crumbled to the whims of tenured academics and those who had never known war in their lifetime. To Zenya's dismay, Briarroot would never return. Many believed him killed by his closest allies. Many of Briarroot's allies were discovered to be Keepers of Sight when their manifestos were uncovered years later. What the magocracies in history is sure of is a magical device that Briarroot was working on was used to destroy Corlin's avatar, collapsing the world. Followers of Corlin saw their powers reduced to nothing in an instant. A similar observation was made regarding the followers of Melora, but it was a brief, fleeting moment, for the dragons of the world began to change. Days after Corlin's collapse, the dragons descended on each other. It is said that something lost to the history occurred at Thundertree that caused Melora's followers to induce a full-blown civil war. At this moment in history, the magocracies chose not to get involved. Many mages were thrilled with the result of a fallen creator god in the weakening of a second. Many took this as justification to not trust divinity. They encouraged people to continue fighting against divinity during these tumultuous times. If a creator god could be felled, so could the rest. The Keepers of Sight took this opportunity to grow their ranks to nation-sized numbers. It became impossible to know where a person's allegiances lay, to their god, to their kingdom, to their philosophy. The Magocracy's hubris at conflict and their lack of intervention into the struggle of others allowed the Maloran Civil War to resolve with a madness victory. No one could make heads or tails of the changing appearances and behaviors of Maloran followers. Consensus between non-Malorians agreed that this was the brutal reality of extreme devotion to a divinity. They reap what they sow, quote unquote, was a common phrase for people's attitudes towards toward the conflict. Maddened individuals were used as examples to scare other beings away from divinity. It served as a showcase of divinity's sick intervention in the freedom, agency, and autonomy of beings. All the Magocracy's posturing and scientific rigor was of no use or substance when the chosen champion of Melora, Pargem, the Platinum Dragon, destroyed the Royanara Magocracy with his madness horde. 6 dragon gods had ascended from the Maloran Civil War, each organized, thoughtful, and ruthless. Nothing like any of the Magocracies believed possible. What conflicts and disagreements existed before all fell away as the Madness War had begun. The world was thrown into decades of conflict. Where we pick up, finally, is the turning point in the Madness War. Pargem, the Platinum Dragon, has been imprisoned by the Kratulan and Zahiran coalition. 5 dragon gods and many madness generals remain, all of which are seeking quick solutions to return their god to the battlefield. In this moment of weakness, one of the coalition armies moves to knock out the maddened deities that have been supporting the Maloran side. In particular, you find yourself in the coalition army named Oxen. Each coalition army is named after its deity symbology due to their chosen champion leading the war against the madness hordes. Oxen Army has made it their mission to free the Minotaur race from Retmaw's chains. Your team has bonded over the years of survival you all have been forced to endure during these dangerous times. Joining a coalition was not optional for beings of Zenya. It was join and fight or be maddened. Your group served under General Satori, champion of Salus. His guidance was essential to years of survival. His warmth and command and his incredible adaptability was key in countless victories for your army. It is within the last month that he was killed in a battle against the Madness Horde, being felled by a corrupted champion of Zahir. With Satori's death, the final champion of the elementals has fallen. Together, you all are embarking on your first mission under your new leadership of Commander Foxrunner. Your end goal is to knock Retmaw, god of pain and panic, out of the Madness War. His control of the Minotaur people shield Melora's temple from the Coalition. If defeated, the Coalition could seal away Melora's temple, crippling the mystics of Melora and potentially imprisoning another dragon god. Commander Foxrunner has been stitching together the surviving squads from the defeated elemental champions. His determination to keep the armies together is his greatest asset, but the lack of experience is his greatest weakness. Each of you can see a clear deficiency in Commander Foxrunner's response to ongoing battle conflicts that never occurred under General Satori. Of note, your army is made up of the Harada clan and many soldiers from all the elemental army resistances. The Harada clan made history by breaking barriers, both physically and metaphorically, to have positive relations with the Minotaur people. Due to their friendship between the clan leaders, they were able to start a revolution against Retmaw's enslavement of the Minotaur people. In particular, the Harada clan was able to show the leader of the Pyrok clan, Tarak Flame, what life without Retmaw could be. This experience sparked the fires of revolution. Period. That's why you're here sometimes, because the old affliction? No, inflection. There was a little bit off. Ooh, where were we? Okay, there it is. Revolution. The Pyrok clan decided that the only life worth living was a free one. So send their masters to the flames of Pyrock or burn bright into Pyrock's salvation in death. The other 3 clans followed in short. Commander Foxrunner is sending 3 separate groups to attack an enemy stronghold, which you can see below me. Look at it's like out of the. And anyway, Commander Foxrunner is sending 3 separate groups to attack an enemy stronghold, while a main frontal assault draws the attention of the fortified position. Inside is key information to find the location of weapons and resources to knock Retmaw out of the war and free your Minotaur brothers and sisters from his chains. Inside the stronghold is a maddened mystic of Salus, who is creating a sleet storm preventing any concentration magic from being used, for over 2 miles. Okay, all right. I mean, where's the bingo card? He gets the hiccups.
Just waiting on the big lady.
That's just the free space read.
Last sentence here. Your mission is to infiltrate. Preventing concentration magic for over 2 miles. Your mission is to infiltrate the base during the diversion. Rally with the surviving groups, take out the Mystic by any means necessary, and recover the key information for knocking Retmaw out of the war. Large preamble that you guys have already previously heard, so thank you for your patience, but it helps establish where we are, refresh you on the situation, and there is some stuff I want to do before we get right into the mission. I want you guys to start describing your characters to one another, each other, and myself. But also, I would like you to come up with some stories and bonds that you've experienced over this madness war that have caused you to become close with one another. Any stories you guys might be able to create that has created this kinship that you now all find yourself so strongly interlocked with one another.
Trauma bonding.
That is the minimum, for sure.
Nice.
I say Ryan goes first. We just go in order of the.
You go
Top
ahead.
left.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so
Okay.
first describe your character.
Okay. So my character is Peregrine de la Fontaine.
Oh.
Ooh, that's a good name.
Yeah, I thought so too. He is a human. Fair skin. He is about 35 years old, about average height, 5'10" or so. Yeah, he's like an average, athletic build. He's wearing heavy armor, or not heavy armor, but he's wearing like medium plate. What he's got on? Half plate. So it's kind of got like the plate up top. And he has long blonde hair that reaches his shoulders, and he has 2 like small braids at the corners that come down.
It's beautiful. That's what you're
Yes.
saying.
Oh, he's hot.
He's often seen reading his arcane books, studying while smoking a pipe.
He's hot and smart.
God, he's got it all.
Yes.
Damn it.
He's got it all, man. Yeah, so that's pretty much the gist of his appearance, at least. He's like a little rugged. He's a wizard and he's smart and he knows stuff, but he's also the down and dirty type at the same time.
I'm realizing I never gave you guys a campaign on D&D Beyond to join. I am now making that.
I
I
Just
just-
the other one.
I just put him in the other one.
Oh, really?
What's the
Yeah.
other one?
They're in
Tabula
the unassigned
rasa?
characters section.
Tabula rasa.
Tabula rasa, yeah.
Okay, because I need to
Mine
look at
is
your names.
fine.
As soon as Ryan starts saying stuff, I'm like, it's all gone.
I will do that.
Yeah, I put him in tabula rasa.
Perfect. How'd you say it? Galdic?
That's
Galdak?
mine.
Oh, that's you.
That's me.
No, you get to go
Eric?
next now, bucko.
Yeah, he's,
Alright.
well, we're going in order.
Oh, we are going in
Yeah.
order. Look at this.
That's the idea.
So you fine gentlemen would know after spending several months with Galadak.
Oh, Galadak, you dog.
He is a gray-skinned, green-hair, 7'3", 240 pounds,
Oh my-
56-year-old orcish man. In the time that you've spent him, he went from living a very urban lifestyle to very quickly spending everything that he had earned in his meager lifestyle as a PI to get himself a shining set of new armor. And I think perhaps when he joined, the Horde was about to overtake Jinzhou, which was his hometown. There was a shrine that he frequented that had an artifact to the god Deus. He would have left all of that behind had it not been for the heroic actions of everybody in this squad that allowed him to swipe that important holy relic. And since he's had that relic, he's been able to develop some sort of psionic connection that he believes to be given to him from this deity. And that was all made possible by the members of his squad. And since he has no hometown to return to now, this squad is all that he's got. He walks around with a large glaive strapped to his back, some beautiful mithril plate armor. He's surprisingly nimble for all of the heavy shit he has on him, but he's just built different.
He's 7'3", and
built
whatever he
different.
weighs, yeah.
Wait, is he an
That's-
orc or half orc?
He's an orc,
He's a
full-blooded orc.
straight orc, full-blood orc. Got it.
Well, a thoroughbred orc.
Thoroughbred.
Yeah. Straight from the orc farms.
Did you send me that backstory and I was supposed to review that?
Nope.
Thank God. Because I know you sent me
made
stuff
that
and I
up.
was like,
Made that up right now.
I love you. Oh, I felt so guilty in that moment. I'm just like, I'm triaging all the things I'm responsible for in my life right now. And I'm like,
You're good.
that wasn't due today. That wasn't due today.
No, you're good, bud. I just
All
made
right.
that up.
You're amazing. Okay, cool. That's how convincing it was. I was like, I fucked up.
Nice. Let's go.
Love it.
Dang, I got followed up, I guess.
Yes, you do.
I don't want first.
Well, that's all right.
Okay.
Amongst your group, there is also about 5'6" human, fair skin, similar to Ryan's charming character there. What would fall past shoulder length, but female by the way. What would fall past like shoulder length azure hair is neatly done up in a bun with like a circlet, so as not to impede any movements in combat, so to speak. That's usually how you see her hair. And that's Dojari Greygust. She has robes that are not too long, that are red, like battle mage type robes, but with chainmail underneath. And is adorned with all sorts of jewelry. You can see like a wand hanging from her side, a few rings here and there, things of that nature. Clearly cares about her appearance, but is not overly so, is that it would impede combat. You also know that she always has a brooch. And that is something that you come to know is because she used to be on the city watch before she had joined this squadron. And while she was studying to enjoy, hopefully, doing something for the law and hopefully, enforcing it in such a way that it would feel fulfilling for her. The system is what the system is, and unfortunately corruption sort of distorted that. So working with you guys over the years and actually having like a concrete impact on the world outside of any kind of system, it's kind of just fight or die, has been appealing for her. So that's Dojari.
All right.
Excellent, thank you.
So,
Yep, go for it.
next person is Niles Gearlock. He's
Kyle.
Yes.
he's about like a 4'2", maybe older dwarf. So old to the point that he kind of looks like he might fall over at any point.
Jesus.
Covered in head to toe with just like brass, and there's trinkets all over the place. He wears this large cloak with funny imagery all over the place. There's like little patches that have random items all over it and makes no sense. You may have seen him use a couple here or there, but again, the magic behind it makes no sense to you. Pulling horses and whatnot out of his pocket. You've come to know him as somewhat of a detective. He's given you quite a bit of history on some of his adventures, but without directly saying it, you've been able to infer at this point. He was actually like a ghost hunter, like a ghost detective.
Who are you gonna call?
Exactly, Niles Deerlock.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay.
So he would travel around cities and whatnot. Most people would kind of think he's weird. I mean, a lot of people know that ghosts exist and whatnot, but they don't really encounter them very often, and a lot of people just think it's, fake, whatever, made up stories. So he tries not to convey that, but you guys, having worked together for so long, understand what he's saying when he conveys. When I went to I went to this one mansion, and there was an ancient artifact there. His name, it was very important to me. So things like that. So he just like trips up on his language, and you'll realize he's talking about people, ghosts, things that are like, okay, maybe we shouldn't talk about that in normal conversation. Between us five friends, we're good. But outside of that, he'll keep it to himself, or at least try to.
That's kind of funny. Galadak came from an investigative profession as well, but he was just absolutely run of the mill, like catch your wife cheating on you kind of guy.
Catch
So he's
your
like,
wife
oh
cheating
shit,
on you,
maybe
PI.
I wasted
Nice.
all those years.
Damn, I could have been doing ghosts instead of that.
I
Damn.
didn't know that was an option.
I was really
doesn't-
getting a
it
little
doesn't pay well.
excited for when he was going to say a name. I was just like, Eddie Murphy kept jumping in my head the entire time. I swear there was going to be an Eddie Murphy cameo. I'm glad we survived that.
I wouldn't say Peregrine comes from exclusively an investigative background, but he has done his fair share of investigating and is quite good at it.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. I wasn't confident, but I thought I heard it 3 fucking times already, and it
Yeah.
made me a little concerned about the build. Okay.
You're investigating. Okay.
I'm a little defensive right now. We're gonna
just
see
want to
how this
investigate.
unfolds. This is
What are we
like
here to do?
We all just showed up with our magnifying glass. And all
so.
just everybody.
For Juan and Nick, the only people that will watch this, this is me learning about their characters for the first time. This is worrisome and not what you're supposed to do, but sometimes we're gonna get to know them really well by the next couple
YOLO.
episodes. No more delays.
yeah.
I'm not waiting around. We don't need delays, but
Doing it.
concerning for me who has other plans. Okie doke.
Fine, you'll be fine.
Now I refreshed the page, Hunter, and a character sheet appeared on here, and you're gonna tell me what the name of your character is, and it better not be what I think I read.
I hope it's not, because I didn't have like anything behind it. So Blunt Morcash
There he is.
He's back.
No, that's
Oh
Brock.
wait, I just
This is different.
You did you? You didn't even read it, huh?
I didn't even know.
I said that's better. That's better. I can genuinely see that.
That's so much better.
I'm pissed because I've been.
Not myself. It's subconscious now.
Yeah.
You're just
Okay.
like, what's a good character name?
Yeah.
For a one shot.
Blah, blah, blah.
shot.
I thought he was literally doing Bronx, but like blunt style, just to be a jerk. I was like, he is out of control. I gotta rein this guy in.
It's my boss's last name is a very similar sounding to that, so I just like swapped it very slightly.
Oh,
Beautiful.
that's hilarious.
That's beautiful, but also awful.
Oh, man. Poor
I
Brock.
can't believe I did that again.
Yeah, me neither. Me neither. When I refresh the page.
So Blot Morcash.
Yeah. Yeah. Tell me about him and his 14 brothers and cousins.
No, just Blot.
Okay.
They're all
Always
his
has been.
descendants.
He's a bit of an enigma to the group. This hefty, jaw-dropping 4'2" Dwagar with a white, double-braided beard, bald head. You just kind of ran into him one day.
Oh, God.
Battlefield's going on. It's
You're
like
in the midst of a battle.
Who's that guy?
You're in a tricky situation, pressed against a cliff, and then all of a sudden you hear this very faint "Hail the darkness," and a runic
no.
circle appeared at
Oh,
the side
no.
of the cliff, and out just burst this very deranged-looking naked Dwagar with like a log and a rope tied to his arm and a hatchet. And he like fell to the ground, assessed the battlefield, and saw that you were losing, so that he just went on a rampage, attacking whatever looked strongest. And you realized, as he was harassing whatever that creature was, all of a sudden this gray, like, these orbs of gray and mist started to circle around the group, and all of you felt empowered, like whatever they were trying to do to harass you, whenever they tried to hit you, it was slightly less painful.
Ooh.
And you found that with that slight advantage brought to your side, you won the battle and kind of adopted this very deranged
that guy naked?
Wagar into your group. Because
We're
you
taking him.
We
tried to punch
absolutely
him and
could use the help.
he really can't tell you much. His memory's just like gone from what the fuck happened beyond that portal. He's with you now.
To be blunt, I really don't know much about him.
We're all in this.
Grandpa Niles, can we keep him?
Rita's feeling inspired. God damn, that's good. Wow, what a roller coaster. Did not expect Blunt to be my favorite character so far, but let me tell you, this is quite a roller coaster of an opening.
Bumped.
All right. We're now entering Act 1. Prologue is ending. You guys have journeyed and fought hard over these many, many years. Your wars have taken you to different continents and places. You have been needed in so many different domains, but here, your current battle takes you to the coast of Yongguk. If you can take this fortified position, it is the staging ground to take Melora's temple. This place has to fall, and it has been at a stalemate a year to the day. That is why this assault is happening. Commander Foxrunner is going to be a full frontal, borderline suicidal assault to draw out attention so the three forces can get in. All three would be great, but at least one's got to get in. Each of these groups has been equipped with blast glass. One of you can now add blast glass to your inventory. It is in a protective container, but it is still
Niles.
vulnerable.
I was about to say the artificer.
I can do that.
All right.
How much of it is there?
Enough to fit in a small case.
Small case of blast glass, enough to blow a hole inside a fortified position. What you find is a large hill with a bunker on top of it made out of different types of obsidian stone. The area is completely mud-ridden, knee-deep mud everywhere. Trenches all dug across the lines. The sleet storm in the air has rain and hail coming down hard. Visibility is low. So that can act both to your advantage and disadvantage inside what's happening. Your group. Oh, cool. Did I even write some of this shit down? No, I did write some of this shit down. Cool. All right. So, Commander Foxrunner has given you your orders. You are storming from the east. All three groups have begun their assaults while Commander Foxrunner leads a dire diversion. Battle explodes for the third time this day alone, let alone the year of stalemate we've known here. Your infantry storms the first trench under the cover of your allies. You hit the wood. You can feel the mud give way under your feet, and you begin your journey all the way up this muddied hill bunkered battlefield. But the first response from the bunker begins. An overwhelming force of arrows. You lose the light of the sky briefly as arrows fall around the bunker to every surface they can pierce, be it flesh or mud. We are entering a skill challenge.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we are.
We have a hail of fire and poison arrows coming down onto the group, a known tactic of their first line of defense. What does your group want to do? You must give me something you are proficient in to try and remedy this situation and make a roll. Yes.
We are inside the hailstorm at this point.
You are. So this is still going, even though there's also a sleet storm going on as well. So stuff is probably being knocked offline as well. Some arrows are going off-site as they slam into the ground. You hear the shouts of your comrades yelling. You hear the shouts of your enemies, of maddened lizard folks, minotaurs, orcs, goblins, demons, and more. Shouts all across the battlefield, horrors you have come to know over these many years. Is the music epic enough, or do I got to change it?
It's
It's
good.
a-
It's good. It's good.
We're ready.
It's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So for this first wave, taking a surveillance of the terrain that we are crossing using my incredible skills in survival from beyond the gate.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to call out to the group and be like, "We must take shelter!" and try to guide us along either like if there's any like hills or ditches or like trees and try to like get us into a slightly more protective area.
You got it! The first roll of collapse of 2024 of our hiatus! Let's go!
That is a 10!
That's
Oh,
so
yeah.
great.
Yes.
That's
Perfect.
right in the middle, baby. Right in the
Right in the
middle.
middle. Could be better, could be worse.
Hmm.
5 plus 5. Yeah.
What do you do with that?
Yeah, right.
As the arrows begin to fall down in a hellfire, Blunt. Oh boy. Oh boy. Understanding so much of the tunnels, some bits of memory sort of flood back in a moment and fade. More instinct now of many years of burrows beneath the lands of Zenya, rocks, caverns, and such. You see inside one of these trenches, walls, as you guys are going, a weakness. You can see some of it has not been maintained, especially so early on these front lines. Much has been retreated back further. In this moment, you take, what was your weapon? A glaive? No, that was the other. That was the orc.
I
What do
use
you
a
have?
shield and battle axe.
A shield and battle axe. You take your shield against this almost broken down part of the area, stick it into the mud, and it holds. And then you take your battle axe and slam it into the shield, cracking the trench. The wooden planks, they fall in such a way that creates just like this little V for your group to get in, the tiniest bit of almost like taking the top of a shanty roof, putting it over your group. They ting in and bounce off and shatter. Some of them pierce through the wood, nearly hitting some of you in the face. But alas, you have a barely success.
I will
Best
do
kind.
a slight correction. Now that we've had some time together, I'm no longer naked. Just so you know.
Just a loincloth. Nice.
I am outfitted
No
in
longer
some very nice half plate myself, just like
Okay.
patches of metal and leather
Standard
all over my
issue.
body, with the shield and the battle axe now, rather than just like a log tied to my arm and a hatchet.
Good to know. The first success of your group reigns true as you make progress. You find yourself nearing the end of the first mile of trench during this infantry of arrows. You know this to be a 7-mile long run.
Die.
Storming through the trenches, you notice a group of maddened lizard folk see you. One reaches into their bag, pulling out a potion. Before it has a chance to throw it, it is filled full of allied arrows. It collapses to the ground, and it rolls towards the trench. A remaining madness lizard folk kicks the potion before he is filled with arrows at your group, causing a explosion of grease all throughout the trench. The already difficult terrain of the trench becomes impossible to move in. What do you do? It threatens to lose the entire mile of progress you just made.
Cast fireball.
Cast
That's a joke.
Featherfall,
That's
did
a
you
joke.
just say?
I said fireball. It was a joke. It's just a prank.
It's
I don't have
its
that
option.
spell.
You can do that.
I
That
don't
is
have that spell. I
allowed.
can't do that. I can't do that.
Okay.
But imagine.
Unimagine.
So there's grease on the trench wall, right?
And onto the
Or,
floor. So
on the
it
floor.
poured as it cracked, it on the wall and then poured down. And it's almost like a wave of grease now coming towards your group. You guys are
All
getting ready to figure out, do we try and just push through? You're already in rough terrain.
So what
so
I
it's-
want to do
Yes.
is I want to take my glaive and strike a support beam on the side of this trench in such a way that the grease gets buried by the built-up earth. I'm gonna rage, so I have advantage on this as well.
Okay. Give me
I want to bury the grease.
give me a strength check.
May I use athletics?
It's a skill challenge.
Yeah.
5 and 7. So that's a 16.
A 16. Your hulking size, your massive weight. You guys see Galadak smash into the sides and begin filling with mud. The mud begins mixing with the grease in this concoction of awful slush. But he's doing it at a rate that the mud is overtaking the thickness of the grease. So it is not to hitch your group out of way that will cause you to lose your progress to go forward or cause you to be overwhelmed by this wave of grease. With the sleet storm also further diluting it, this continued effort, you guys begin to join in behind him, pushing more and more of the dirt, noticing what he's doing, breaking off more pitches of the trench, and then eventually building it up high enough where you guys climb up onto the edge of the actual no man's land battlefield and around this greased area for over 200 feet. You guys have to make this stretch, but you do with success as you find yourself now on the opposite side of this entire greased area with your second
Yes.
success.
Slam the side of the trench and then help the small folk up. Just grab them with one hand and yeet them up the side. Oh, no, thank you.
Oh, he's just built different. So big.
Add your group is getting into the trench and moving forward. You're by mile 2. You begin mile 3, and as you can see, an entire platoon of orcs, maddened orcs, moving in on another group of your allies. You see that they are going to die. They are being berated by arrows right now. First, outside the skill challenge, is there anything you want to do as you see these orcs riding in on what looks to be these maddened, almost dire wolves that have these webbed feet, allowing them almost like to walk on top of the mud without sinking in as they surround this infantry group that went a little too close to you guys? Is there any action you guys would like to take as they are making a last stand to this orc party?
Yeah. Can I cast a minor illusion to make it sound like there's like arrows coming from like their flank or something like that over in their general vicinity?
Give me a deception check.
I would love to.
That's not a concentration, right? Minor illusion?
No, it's a cantrip.
Yeah.
Just a little boop. 19.
It's
19.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
Because it's not maintained, it's just a cast.
No, it's just it's just like a very minor. Well,
It's a minor illusion.
it's a minor illusion. It's not a major.
It's not some
illusion.
faith nonsense where she recreates
It's
a
an
room.
illusion that's like pretty.
Nah. It's,
You see the sound of those arrows and of more warfare make it sound like another cavalry is coming back to reinforce the flank. The orcs turn and begin rushing off into that direction. As they do, the group that was pinned down and was going to die ends up getting the upper hand now because of your intervention. They end up taking out this group with extreme prejudice. Inside this mud, you see a literal fist fights happening to the death right now, survival versus survival, as some of them are getting knocked off their dire wolves, and they're just one strangling another in the mud until one falls down. And you can see one of them makes eye contact with you, Dajari, and you see he points, and you guys have advantage on this next skill check. As you can see, of this group, there is now only 2, which the DC has been lowered as well, 2 orcs that have noticed your group getting into the trenches, both of which have noticed the blast glass on the back of your friend. And they are trying to take aim as quickly as possible. What do you do to try and prevent them from attacking the blast glass?
I will fucking just stand in front of them and take whatever.
You already went! Who's next?
That's funny.
I'm gonna take a little stone that I have in my pocket.
Yes.
And use my magical tinkering to create a visual static effect, and it's gonna look like the blast glass, like I'm pulling it off, and I just chuck it.
Okay. I want a deception check from you.
Yeah, figured. Let's we'll see how it goes. Okay, 17.
17.
So deceptive, bro.
We're slippery.
As you make it look up that way, you see the 2 of them. They go to look at first. They pull the arrows right back to you, and then they go and shoot up to the object of illusion as the arrows pass through. In that moment of desperation, as they both were expecting a glorious blast that they would be engulfed in as well. At least we took our enemies with them. They are met with nothing but disappointment and swords through their sternums as your teammates, your allied forces, cut them in half and begin moving up even further up this hill. Another success, 3 successes in a row, has granted the group advantage of their choice on any of the future challenge we have in this 7-mile run.
Feeling
Can I do
inspired.
something while we're on our? I would
Of
like
course.
to cast aid on the party
Okay.
at 4th level, which will increase their maximum hit points by 15.
Oh, 15? 15? I thought it'd be 5. 15?
I'll cast it.
Aid's a good spell.
Hey, boy, we're in a fancy town here.
I know, right?
I feel
And
strong.
I would also like to what is this called? I'm gonna expend 5 sorcery points.
Just started.
Oh, I know. I'm just getting all these things out of the way.
Okay. Before you fuck with me.
Yeah.
You're doing now, why?
I got there now before you kill
Yeah, I
me.
got a whole mile.
Well, you never know.
Uh-huh.
So
Jog casting.
march casting, marching, and you see Dojari take the wand out, marching with the wand, and you sort of see everyone. It gets into like the same like marching rhythm as she's muttering her incantations, and you see that there's sort of like a clockwork visage that kind of forms around. I forget Ryan's character's name.
Peregrine.
Peregrine. And you now have a magical ward around you. So you can expend up to 5d8s when you take damage to reduce it by the number rolled by that dice.
Just a gift. It's not a concentration. That's just a...
That's
It's
feature,
just a
baby.
feature. It's just a feature that I have.
Oh, that's fine. If it's a feature,
Yeah.
that's
It's
fine
just
by
a
me.
feature.
That was a
Yeah.
spell. I was going to be grumpy.
No, it's just a feature.
Okay.
And it lasts on
Excellent. Love
you until long rest or until I use it again, so I can just use it on someone else.
That's amazing.
Okay.
There you go.
Sounds good.
Beginning
Just
the
prepping.
4th mile of the trench, your group is covered in mud. You are waterlogged. You are feeling exhausted. I need everybody to give me con saving throws to try and
saving
avoid
throws.
a point of exhaustion from this run.
Con saves.
Ooh. 11!
16.
Nice. That finally, that's... I would give you a bonus soon. When we start the other campaign, you get a D4 inspiration. Write it down.
For the 11?
Yeah. Not for this one, for the other game.
yeah.
All right, you get 11, yes.
It's Oogie Boogie.
Yeah, no one ever... Yes. Oh, for years. Love it. Okay, yes.
Con save?
Yes, con.
Yeah.
5.
5!
Oh
Oh,
no.
fuck!
Okay.
You want to use that advantage?
It was
Is
for
that
skill
the
checks.
Skill. That's for the
Okay.
skill.
That's
I
fine.
guess you could use it. I would allow it for this as well.
No, I'll wait for the skill checks.
Luke.
16. I
Okay.
think, or
Zach.
17. One of those two.
12.
Okay. Hunter.
15.
Okay. All of you avoid a point of exhaustion besides Peregrine. You take 1 point of
No.
exhaustion.
No!
As Peregrine looks like he's getting a little tired,
Yes.
Niall looks at him, and he's just like, +5 to your saving throw.
Oh, just
That's some
puts a
shit.
hand on you, this reassurance. You feel this glow. You feel the magic on you and just steadied, even in your exhaustion. Though you aren't as sharp as you normally are, under the guise of friendship, you will not fail.
Yeah.
I'm starting to see the friendship party already.
Save there?
What's that?
Is 10 save, I assume? Or,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay, so
Amazing.
then I'm not exhausted anymore. He was adding
So good.
5
Oh, yeah,
to my
you're good.
save.
Then you're good.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
Oh, I didn't understand.
Yeah.
Terrific. Yeah, yeah.
Flash of brilliance, baby.
I thought he gave you a permanent 5 for a while. Beautiful.
No.
Good. Okay, cool. Surviving that, shrieks come from the west as the ground shudders. One of the charges from the other groups has gone off. You can feel the rumble of the explosion. Each of you hold your breath for your fallen allies, and then push on. Pushing further up the knee-high mud-filled trench, the ground quakes. The shuddering is familiar. It's terrifying. It's a force that you have come to recognize as a dragon attack.
Oh, fuck.
I just want to point out it's like above my waist, but I'm so strong that it's only affecting me like it's knee height for you guys.
I don't like
That's
the
funny.
look he's giving us.
I hate that.
There's the dragon.
Yeah.
Nothing personal, kid.
as your infantry is able to lift each other to a higher platform on the trench, you see a madness dragon flying above the battlefield, bellowing a great purple flame down. Seconds before it hits your group, you all recognize this tactic. It is a firewall, a protection being burned around the bunker. It is effective, but a desperate measure. You have mere seconds before the wall will burn into your location. What will your group do as a madness firewall is being erupted around, trying to prevent any further advancement toward the bunker at this moment in mile 4?
Counterspell.
Yeah, there it is.
It's a dragon breath. It's a wall of dragon breath. So,
Oh,
as far as I know, you can't counterspell dragon breaths.
you did say a wall of fire.
I know.
I
I was
heard-
trying
I
to
heard wall of
connect
fire.
it, make it a
No,
little
no, no.
cleaner, but also hate that. Don't like that you have that. How many of you guys have one of those waiting for me, huh? I bet it's more than one. I bet it's more than one.
I have discount counterspell, so
I can live with
took
that.
it- I took it because it's an abjuration spell, and I'm an abjuration wizard.
Yeah, whatever,
Yeah,
Ryan.
it's simple.
It's one of the greatest spells in D&D, and that is your right.
I may or may not also have counterspell.
Good to know. Terrific.
Just,
All right, so who yet would like to do
Counterspell.
something? So we have both Peregrine. Basically, Peregrine hasn't really gone yet, though Dajari helped with a previous, but wasn't considered a skill challenge yet. Mile 4.
I did use a deception. I mean,
You did. That's why I'm saying it's not really counting,
Yeah, it's.
because that's part of other bonus potential stuff. Because it's not just linear. There's more stuff. There's stuff.
I know, right?
to
Ooh.
clarify, when this dragon breathes fire, is it going to be a permanent wall in front of us?
Yes. So you guys will then have to try and get through it, which might
Is
be
there any other way
problematic
around?
with the blast glass you're carrying.
Is there any other way around it?
Anyway, around the fire, he's making a perfect circle and he's trying to close it right now. And perfect circle, he's just trying to create a new perimeter around the wall to prevent you guys from going through the trenches or above no man's land to get to the bunker.
I mean, why don't we just fuck up this dragon, yeah?
Oh, fuck.
Guys,
I
there's
mean-
nothing stopping us from mounting that dragon and steering him into their fortifications.
There's not, besides the dragon.
Yeah, that's easy.
We could fight the dragon already.
Already, he says.
Already.
Oh,
So there is a wall of fire that's
Coming.
moments away from being completely encircled around us, or encircling the destination.
The
we're heading to.
destination will cut you off
Okay.
from mile 4 to 5. If you guys could
Okay,
just
so
just back off and be like, whatever, I guess we lose. That's an option.
Is-
You
is
boring.
Is the
Yeah.
fire considered to be magical?
Yes. Yes.
Could I use, like, obviously not counterspell, but could I use like protection from elements or shield and like try to block it long enough for the rest of the group to get through?
I like it. Give me an Arcana check.
I was hoping for Arcana.
I like that a lot. You're going forth and you're
Smart.
doing a basic feeling the weave of magic and putting a
Oh, there
shield
it
up
is.
momentarily as you guys are rushing through. I would imagine, was it Niels or Niles?
Niles.
Niles would go first because you guys are trying to make sure that boom
Yeah.
doesn't
Yeah.
happen.
Well, I get a 25 on stopping fire.
Jeez.
I like
Hell yeah.
I mean, that's okay.
Pretty good.
Arcana's +8.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay. Because boy, oh boy, this was not an easy skill because this is a madness dragon, not one of the greater god ones, but an ancient madness dragon, breathing fire
Would have
down onto
taken him
you.
out in moments. Would have fallen before our blades.
As you can see, the
I don't have any.
I love
blades.
this. That confidence, you're gonna need that for the rest of this campaign. This is excellent. All right. You guys, so Peregrine, you go into the spot where it's about to encircle. You get ahead of the group as I'd say, how about we'll say Guladak grabs you and throws you ahead of the terrain. You land, you mutter your spells and incantation and put this bubble up, this distortion in reality. And as you look to your side, Peregrine, you begin to see the groups, some of which are the group that you saved, begin to get incinerated as the flames start exploding. It looks like the ground itself is opening. I should probably look at you. is opening from the earth itself, and hell is crawling onto the surface of Zenya's land, and it's slowly advancing towards you. There's a panicking part in your mind, the feral, animalistic part saying, run. But you are greater than that. And you hold your ground. You are confident in your magic. And as the fire comes to hit onto your group, the flames curve around your hands, around the field of magic you have created as your allies crawl underneath you or walk easily, because most of them are short, but for the big one, as he's going through, as the flames, the heat itself, your fingertips singed, each and every one of them, despite even having this resistance to it all. To take this blast itself would be devastating. And just at that moment when your allies are there, and it's as if you were holding the fire up yourself, you let it drop behind you like you classically see, like holding up a garage door, a falling wall. Ugh, it goes behind you.
Like I said, whoever's the last through, since we're a practice team.
You are.
Kind of like tactical fighting. The last guy through gives me a tap to let him know that everyone's through.
Of course.
And as soon as I feel the tap, I spin out.
And as you do, I'll say you'll take 5. I'll be kind. 5 points because you're like right next to the wall of fire now, just for immersion's sake. You drop and you get burned a bit, but immediately your allies pull you away from it as you have completely succeeded. Your 4th success, group. Yeah, you're supposed to fail something here.
Don't forget about your D8s, baby.
You guys have inspiration?
Yeah.
I was telling him, don't forget about his D8s to reduce damage if he wants to use them.
Oh, yeah.
You have 5 of them, so use them.
I'll save.
Oh boy, it's getting hot.
Yes, I wrote it down. I have it right here.
Reed,
5d8.
I do have a very quick clarifying question.
Yes, please.
With the sleet storm around us,
Yes.
does it interrupt concentration spells where like it activates as like the initial effect, but then immediately it basically only acts for 1 turn, or is it like they don't even work, period?
They don't get off. So the way it works is you
That's a shame.
I knew it. I knew as soon as I said it, I was like, fuck. As you're like, because it's a concentration spell, the way I have envisioned this is you're going through what is concentration. So as soon as you are trying to make that connection of concentration, which allows a spell to work, it never clicks. It never has that hook of concentration, so it can never take root. But the more passing, where you don't have to have that spell, the incantation, held in your mind, that world's eye, where it's like a terrible headache, a fogginess that never lets you focus, but you can, even with a headache, just have a striking thought. You can follow something really quick, even if it's painful, and it still goes. I would say even during this, you guys do, all magic casters, feel that pressure on you, despite it not impacting your cantrip spells or non-concentration spells. You can still feel a force at work inside your minds, making things more difficult.
Nice.
You guys are past the 4th mile. You are entering the 5th mile. You are but 2 miles away from the fortress. As you look back, you can see just devastation on the field. You can see the firewall up 30 feet high from the ground as it gets twisted and flickers in and out from the sleet storm, or from arrows trying to go through it, from people trying to push through. What you see is a gigantic siege maddened monster as it is on the side you guys just came from, battling and fighting, you can see Commander Foxrunner's core group fighting it. It falls onto the firewall, and his forces begin climbing over it as the firewall still stays intact. And again, it's magical dragon fire. I know firewall is a spell, a concentration
I'm with
spell.
you.
I
I'm with
get
you.
it.
I'm with you. I'm with
Okay.
you. I'm with you. Yep.
We're talking cool shit. All right.
You're good.
Um,
You're good.
They are beginning to continue to draw. As that happens, you can hear a second sound of alarm drums banging. You're close enough to hear now the war drums of the bunker now on top of the newest alarm drums. As you can see, they begin sending out worms. Drakes begin flying out in droves, coming down onto Commander Foxrunner's forces. As you guys continue through mile 5, as all the drakes are being pulled toward the ensuing army, you begin to see a desperate worry. They're blind at this point. The fog of war has hit hard. And because of that breakthrough, all from the bunker you can see catapults just begin throwing anything they got. This is something you're familiar with. These are explosive rune barrels, and they are dropping them everywhere and anywhere they can with any accuracy. It doesn't matter. They are now basically trying their second wave. The firewall didn't work. We got to blow another layer of this mountain. If we got to take the whole mountain down, it doesn't matter. We got to stop them from advancing on this position. With the explosives hurtling down, most of them are missing you guys for the majority of your 5th mile. It's not until you're about to get from mile 5 to 6 when you see an unfortunate for you, a fortunate for them, stroke of luck, a catapult ends up sending 5 barrels hurtling towards your position. What would you guys like to do as this impact from the air is coming after you?
Can I attempt something?
Sure.
We already used an athletics check,
Yes.
so I would not be able to use that again.
No.
Ah, damn it.
This is where it should get
I-
tough.
Am going.
And that's all he's got. That's the only thing his strength gives you. All right.
All right. He just ducks down.
All right.
Okay.
No,
we are refreshed. Anybody can jump
I-
in too.
I would like to try to formulate what angle are they coming out down on us on. Try to use my perception to try and formulate the angle they're coming out on, and kind of like push everybody out of the way once I know a better idea of what their landing point is, and kind of be like, get out of the way, and get us dodging them a little bit.
Perfect. Do it.
Can I add to that?
Yes.
So, as we're repositioning to get to a better angle, as I see the angles start to line up, I'm going to use my telekinetic movement. I'm going to spend a psionic energy die, and I'm going to push one of the barrels into the other ones in the hopes of setting off a chain reaction in the air before it reaches us.
Okay. DC has been lowered with that. Go ahead and roll.
We still have
Could've
an
been better.
advantage to use at any point.
I'm gonna use an advantage.
Is the group okay with this?
If you're okay with that.
Do it.
Okay.
Rather not get blown up.
I didn't use it on mine, so you can still use it.
I don't like
That's
being
better.
blown up. Save us.
That went from a 9 to a 16.
Nice.
Okay. As
Good eyes, Sarge.
Galadak pushes one barrel in, he hopes to have a chain reaction, but there's a reason they send these barrels this way. They know they're going to knock into each other in the air, so it's not as likely for them to explode. You do get a few to explode, but some of them are hardy enough. The outside coating is purposely in this way to more explode once the force of dropping it cracks opens the insides, igniting the reaction. With that, Blunt, is able to line up after the first explosion, knocks a bunch of them off their initial course, and he's able to begin grabbing the smaller ones of the group, throwing them into position, and then grabbing the last person you can of your choice, Blonde, and going down as the explosions hit all onto this one side of this trench, and it's just shaking the ringing in your ears, the mud that goes up into the air and falls onto you. You have weight. There's a worry of like, is that brain matter? Oh, no, it's just mud. Thank God. As this entire cavalcade of cataclysm explodes outwards from these barrels right near your position, but everyone survives.
As me and Niles are lying face down in the mud,
Mhm.
I don't even like stand up. I just like push, and then I back on my feet, and then I
Oh my
grab him
God.
and I like throw him so he's already got momentum.
Here we go. Here we go.
Come on, old timer.
Everything
Oh.
too, though, is again difficult terrain, and you guys are like every time you push off of anything, you guys are sinking like 2 feet every time. So it is
No.
amazing.
He's up to his waist.
Okay, that is your
I'll,
5th success. You
I'll
guys,
press to digitation your clothing and armor.
that's very
I'd be
nice of
fine
you.
with that. Yeah.
You guys will all get cleaned up as the sleet storm fucks it up immediately. But it's better than it just was. So
Yeah.
you've reset a little.
Yeah, we
Pretty good.
Literally, half my body is in mud right now.
You guys
Oh,
are in the
shield,
6th
shield.
mile. War continues to fight in no man's land. You guys can see the bunker. You can see Madden lizard folk and Madden minotaurs at the ramparts in the bunker, throwing down magic spells, shooting out arrows and ballistas onto the field. Everything and anything's happening. They don't see you. You guys are going up into the trench. And in this moment, as you are closing in, you are almost in the final mile run to the actual trench wall, or to the actual bunker wall. Out from the trench mud, skeletal hands grab onto all the group from both the walls and underneath you guys and begin restraining you and slowly trying to pull you down underneath the mud to suffocate you to death. What is the group doing with this horrendous battlefield of bones emerging from the
Bones.
Go underground
mudslide?
and fight all the skeletons.
Oh my God.
Why am I going faster? I'm sinking faster.
All right, Niles is gonna pull a rope out of his bag, and like hand a piece of it to everybody. All right, everybody, hold on. And he's gonna cast rope trick.
Hell
And
yeah.
the
This
rope
fucking
goes
thing.
up 30 feet to the air.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah,
He's
dude.
got that Batman grappling hook.
Okay.
Hey.
Smell.
You do that to the air, but you gotta have the strength to get away from the grips, boys. You have your means of escape.
Grab me, Galadek.
I pull with all my might.
Did we already do a check like this? What was that?
I don't know.
We had an athletics check.
We did. I gotta get the D&D Beyond's character sheet up just to see all the checks again.
Yeah.
Let me see here.
Could.
I can. So
I'm going to persuade
I could persuade
them
them.
to let go.
can I do?
Persuade them to let go.
You can certainly try.
What I'll,
There are
what I
no
can do-
skulls anywhere, just hands right now.
Please, sir, please.
Please,
There we go.
please, hands, please.
You don't
Let us
understand.
free.
I
I'm
haven't
gonna
eaten
create
in
a
days.
psionic force field around his body to help him move free.
Okay.
So could I use a flat intelligence check for that? Since the intelligence skills don't really make sense, but that's the casting modifier for my psionics.
I'm thinking.
I'll persuade them. Don't worry.
We have lowered the DC with the rope check. That's excellent for the roll here. And you want to use an intelligence. We've already used an arcana. We have history, investigation, nature, and religion left.
Persuasion's there. I'm just saying.
Persuasion
Performance.
is there, but that's not intelligence.
Like,
I got Riz, okay? That's all I got.
Nature
I
check. These are weird
investigate for
flowers.
the hand that's holding his ankle, and I break it.
Yes! That's enough for me!
Okay.
Love it!
All right.
Perfect. All right, so
All right. Oh shit. That's less great. I rolled a 4, but I have +8 to investigation, so that's a 12.
okay.
As a reaction, he can tell that Galadak can't really see where it is, and Niles is just gonna point exactly the spot where he needs to aim.
Fuck that hand.
+5.
Fuck! Come on!
17.
You little bastard, you're not a paladin! What the fuck is this?
Flash of brilliance.
Got it. Don't worry about it.
God damn it!
We're too powerful.
I had one! I won! I want one! Give me one!
Oh, buddy, it's right there. It's right there. Oh, yep, got it.
Alright, so Galadak, as you punch down to the ground, you start ripping these out, mud gets into your eye and you can't see shit, and all of a sudden you see Niles, he's like, "Rrr, rrr, rrr," and the pointing, the gesturing, you're like, "Rrr," and you just take a glaive and
Used
stick
to
it
the
through.
incoherent babbling.
Yep, and up he goes into his rope trick. An old dwarf and all. The copper jingle, 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 all the way up. And he goes into his... This is the one rope trick where you go into another dimension of horseshit? Yeah,
Extra
okay.
Planar dimension, yeah.
Yep. And then you go up into the, basically, astral sea of a different pocket dimension. And just
The ethereal plane.
It's like a room.
just quiet. There's just a demigod sitting there reading a paper with his fingers crossed.
Peregrine's gonna take out his pipe and start smoking.
As the entire group follows suit, goes up, you have a success as, well, wait a minute. You have to come, wait. I just thought about this. You have to come back down.
So once we're free of the grasp,
Yes.
we could come back down and use the rope to swing.
That's what I was getting at next.
Yeah.
That's my next check for you guys, because
The
I'm
rope
like,
lasts for an hour, so it's not like it's
okay.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the
But the
plan will
hands are
be-
going for the next, inside the trench, for the next half mile. You could risk it for the biscuit,
Eldritch Blast.
go outside.
Eldritch Blast. Yeah, just poke out and keep shooting.
Oh,
We got time.
It's all the hands.
The rope trip can't move, right?
No.
No, it can't.
No.
You're doing this. This is the exact same strategy as Ragnorum. This is exactly to the T what you did last time.
And it
With
worked
rope trick.
fantastic.
And it worked last time. So what's the big deal?
I'm just surprised that it's the same exact trick. It's nothing different.
You're
It's a
talking
rope
to
trick, yes.
the same people. This is our answer to everything.
See, what I'm thinking right now is,
Okay.
Breaking the
we'll-
gym.
I'll like go down like halfway.
Yeah.
Once we're there, and I'll just be like, all right, first one, and I'll try to like give us a boost. I'll like swing us and one person and try to throw them, and then
Okay.
swing myself.
I want a
It's
dexterity
not gonna be the
saving
full
throw
distance,
from you.
but it will be something. What? How? What?
A dexterity saving throw from you, please.
Okay. Is this an effect I can see like that I'm defending against?
It is not a magical effect.
Not a magical effect, but is it like a trap or something that's affecting me, or is it me just trying to hold onto the rope?
Here, let me tell you.
See it.
So,
Yeah.
as you are coming down, you're like, all right, here we go. We're gonna throw. You turn and see just in that last moment, one of the drakes noticed you and is coming to eat you whole in that moment.
So then I will ask you because
Yes.
I have danger sense.
Oh!
Advantage on initiative and dex against dex effects,
Mhm.
dex saving throws. If it's something I can see and I'm not blinded, deafened, or incapacitated.
I'll do you one better. Now that you have that sense, I'm going to give you the option. You can choose to roll to try to get away from this at advantage, or you can try to jump on this drake and commandeer it and try and do
Fuck.
Do that.
and try and do the classic dominate a Madden Drake for your guys' use.
Do it.
You know what the first thing I noticed about this Drake was? The audacity to target. That is
Really?
not 21
21
Let's go,
what?
Blanc.
Dex?
on a dex save or just a dex check to commandeer this thing.
I would do
rolled a
a
nine.
dex save, not a dex check on that one. Still, because
That's
you're going
the
to be
same
jumping
it's
off.
The same.
Yeah. Okay. So as it comes by, you see as its maw opens up, you then pull yourself up with one go to get up in the air, and the thing's just like, what in the momentum as you just land onto its back.
Hell yeah.
You guys, the way it looks though, it looks like Blonde just got eaten from your little happy dimension as you guys are looking
What the
down.
fuck?
Like,
I mean, realistically, it was only a matter of time.
Yeah.
We definitely got our money's worth with it.
He came as he went.
and then as one of you peeks out, you can see it begins to turn as Blanc is on the back of it, bashing the shit out of it. I need you to make an animal handling check.
Oh, shit,
The
that's
DC is very difficult. It is a maddened creature.
funny. Oh, it's mad. All right.
Can I give him the help action?
No, no, you're not close anymore.
Oh, this is perfect. All right, that is a 7.
Okay, okay.
Nice.
It's not working at all. As a thing is trying to bite at you, its wings, it's you continue to brr. But you do notice when you hit certain places, it sort of moves certain ways.
You're gonna ratatouille this bitch.
And then an idea hits in your head. It's a pretty long Drake. You could probably get a fair amount of trench to Drake ratio if you just crashed them into the trench.
Oh my god.
With that failure, I'll give you the option to try and now crash the Drake into the trench with this is gonna be probably a strength check. You're just trying to punch its skull in the right place.
All right.
Maximum overdrive, baby.
Are the rest of us jumping on? What's happening?
You guys, he's not close actually. You guys are still in your little thing. The thing came
We're just
by.
watching it happen.
Yeah, you guys are just kind of peeking out upside down and getting a little dizzy at that.
I am gonna try to fucking slap this thing.
Yep.
That
I
is
believe in you.
just a flat strength roll.
Yeah.
19.
Oh, you undersold me! You undersold me, you bastard! Oh my god! You were punching, and you begin to see blood and muscle break away, and then maybe there's a little bone, and for that brief second when you have this moment of weakness, you take the one hand holding you on this piece, put it together, and get a full in a millisecond of strength as the thing just gets knocked unconscious as you knock a screw loose, and it does the classic Skyrim dragon crashing into the trench, uprooting all these hands for, we'll say, 3/4 of the half a mile that you guys have to go, and it just comes all the way back to the rope trip. So you guys have the last quarter of the half mile, which is a 400 meters, left as you guys peek down, and you see Braunt underneath with an unconscious, not dead, Drake that's just got the little
nice little
Minthara, whoa, see me in Moonrise
Knocked
Towers
out.
type of stars over her head.
I pull out, I unholster my shield and battle axe, and I'm just like,
The group is feeling inspired.
All
right,
Now
what do you guys do?
We have enough of a safe run up to where we could probably blast away on the last stretch, not have to worry about getting grabbed. Is that a feasible plan?
It is, but then you would have to make a stealth check to make sure that as close as you are to the bunker, you are not going to be noticed by the forces. Oh, this group isn't built for stealth? That's wild. Call me shocked when you guys were like, I'm going to punch you.
The Oxen army
yeah.
knows us as the Phantom Fleet. This is
That's your name.
That's
the
our name.
Phantom
Yeah.
Fleet.
It's pretty good. It's better than the ships, so.
Notoriously stealthy.
Of course.
We say as we clunk to the ground in our heavy armor.
stickiest, yeah.
As the entire group clunks around their heavy armor on top of an unconscious Drake, that's just like you're hearing cracking of bones
And I
under
just-
the bones you just cracked.
And I literally just let out a giant war cry.
There you go.
No
The
one will
stealthiest.
know.
Nobody will know. Nobody will know.
You see,
The
as long as
stealthiest
you
groups are
name
the
it
ones
the
with no
Phantom
witnesses.
Thief. As long as you name it Phantom, they can't tell where we are.
The Madness Dragon, by the way, picks up the fallen siege monster that was allowing for the wall of flames and throws it outside as it's basically, oh, you know what? It takes the last remnants of it, but it also probably burned in half enough too as well. So it's basically split in half, and now the wall of fire is back to being complete. And with this, you also hear another explosion go off of blast glass, from which would be the northern side.
All right.
All right. So, does anyone have any better ideas on how to?
I mean, I'm waiting for you guys. I'm like
Yeah.
300 feet away. I'm waiting for you to catch up to me.
Yeah. I mean, we gotta catch up.
So we drop down from the road brick and we take the length of the Drake as our run up.
Yep. Plus all the runway that was created.
He hits the ground. He
Yep.
created a
A nice little divot for us.
divot for it. Yeah.
Yep.
Does anyone have anything that can hide us, or should we just go for it?
I do not.
Mhm.
All right, let's just go for it then.
I could do another minor illusion somewhere, but that's not gonna do much. Minor, not major.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Just a bunch of hands for 400 meters.
I
And
could
then it's
persuade
just
them.
a mile, but it's a mile of now stonework to the bunker. You're on the actual surface once you get past this. It's no longer, it's trench, but it's now the facilities trench, the bunkered concrete trench.
I persuade them to not grab us. Easy.
You're desperate for that. It'll come.
Would
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll come up at some point.
I'm sure it will.
You have it.
Aside from the blast glass, would we have any kind of standard issue equipment that could feasibly cause a distraction? We just need them to look the other way for a little while.
There are no eyes. It's just hands.
Now talk about the hands, right? We
Oh,
don't need to
yeah,
worry
you're talking about the
those.
people that are watching the hands.
Exactly.
I would say you guys are strapped for resources at this point in the invasion. So anything you guys have, the blast glass really is your C4 to break through the bunker wall if you can get it there.
You know that Niles can make a small or tiny non-magical object with the properties of either 5-foot radius of light, 6-second long recorded message, something that emits odor or a non-verbal sound, a static visual effect. That's it. Not sure how useful that's going to be, but
Can
you're aware
we?
that he can do that.
I have more ideas.
Please.
Can I fucking Squid Game this with the glass bridge and try to use my acrobatics to fucking hopscotch safe passage, like a pathway up the hands?
Yeah,
But the people.
that's really reasonable.
The people.
Well,
Well, the
watching
people
us.
would only notice if you guys were blasting is really the big deal.
Yeah, that's
That's the big key. If you guys aren't going in guns blazing with spells and shit,
Not
you're not
yet.
going to show up on their radar because of the gigantic coalition and army coming at them right now. That's what they're worried about. It's all of a sudden they got the peripherals open of like, oh fuck, are they in our flanks? Are we hitting? Did another group come up our side?
Yeah.
Did we
Can
catch
I?
up to Blunt yet?
Yeah, you're all together
Yeah.
now. You're all
Okay.
together.
Can I try to use my perception to see if I can point out better footing for him before he goes on his
Sure.
acrobatic way?
Sure, advantage.
While
That's a
he's
great
doing
point.
that, I'm also gonna cast Mage Hand and kind of wherever Dojari points us to a better spot, send the hand there and see if anything grabs it.
Okay. So I'll say even like Peregrine is like covering the eyes for the water and sleet and everything, just giving a little bit for Dajari to see the team effort is coming in together. As you're going with the mage hand, some of them are grabbing and you're smacking it away. Others are just like, what's going on? Yo! That is absolutely happening at least once. One is just like, pull me out, pull me
Cool
out.
skeleton.
Yeah.
And you're just like, ooh, that's needy.
That is a dirty 20.
Dirty
Nice.
20. So
dirty.
that is the DC.
In very Baldur's Gate fashion, I'm just like launching because I'm so low
Yeah.
to the ground.
Yeah.
I'm not like hopscotching. I'm like launching my entire
Yes.
body.
Like a cannonball.
Each of you are just breathing heavy and heavy at this moment as the mud of a 6-mile mud trek is taking its toll, but you push through with renewed motivation as you can see your objective in front of you. You are able to, with the help of your friends, as certain pitfalls the mage hand reveals and the great pathway that is laid out from the eyesight of Dajari, you guys are able to get past this last 400 meters and you are on the final mile to the bunker.
Oh yeah.
Because
However.
the blast glass lasted, the final challenge is to break through the bunker wall. You have your blast glass available to you. So, as your group begins going up the bunker wall, you are cutting down Madness Lizard Folk and Madness Minotaur that are inside this particular trench that you are making your way up on the east side of the bunker. Just before you guys make it to the wall, I need another con check as you guys are pushing off another point of exhaustion after this unbelievable run. You take a moment to see the distance. You can't even make out where you started at this point. Places have completely collapsed in from the bunker. The firewall obscures your vision. Smoke, sleet, and rain fill the air. Magical fire burns all throughout. The chaos of war, the clanging of steel, the screams of battle rage as you guys have a second to catch your breath before moving to the bunker wall to place the blast glass. What are your con checks?
Big.
20.
20? You said 3? That's a
That was an 8, he
fail.
said.
Oh, an 8?
Yeah. Yeah, 8.
8's a fail.
21.
Okay.
18.
13.
All save. The 8 would be the only fail.
5.
Except.
That's what I thought.
Little thumbs up there.
That's us.
All right. You
He's
guys
going.
get to the wall.
How often can you do that?
Or I think
5 times per day.
5
Or is that
times?
proficiency?
Yeah,
Yeah, you got 2 more or something.
Oh,
Two
two
more,
more.
I
He's
mean,
cracked.
that's exhaustion off of us, so that's huge.
That's big.
Yeah, that's very important.
You guys are able to defeat some madness creatures, place the blast glass, take cover, and explode the eastern side of the wall. You guys enter into the stronghold of the bunker.
Blowed up.
The new objective: defeat the enemies, free the mystic, and find the key information. For succeeding every single challenge, you hate you. You skipped a lot of battles. Things
Yeah,
I had
we did.
planned.
Yeah, we did.
Gone. Padding that old runtime out. Not anymore.
Don't worry, we'll get distracted by something
Yes.
completely
Yes.
nonsensical.
I believe it.
We can go back and fight the dragon if you want.
Yeah,
Nope.
yeah, we could.
We're good. Anyway,
I think we could take that dragon.
for
out.
challenge,
absolutely take
for
the
getting
dragon.
all 7 of 7 challenges, you will start this next combat with a surprise round. You guys will surprise your enemies.
Yes.
Yeah, we do.
All right. Entering the bunker, you push through the walls with haste, ignoring small battles that would slow your group down, covering your path behind you as you leave mayhem behind, making it nearly impossible for your enemies to follow. Within seconds of your breaching, you find the heart of the bunker.
Dum, dum.
The
I stab it.
It's right.
Stab it right in the heart.
It was kill the enemy, find the mystic, and what was the third one again?
Find key information about the weapon.
Ah, yes.
The
The first one matters.
Are you sure it wasn't Ride a Dragon?
Uh,
'Cause we did that one
that's a-
already.
Okay.
That's a bonus objective.
we all have to do it. It's on our achievements list.
That's how you get the SS rank on the mission.
Mhm.
Kicking down the doors. Kicking down the battered doors, your group enters a stone ruin command center. At its center is a mystic of Salus, chained to a throne.
Oh, there he is. Dang, he's kind of ripped.
So much more handsome than I was.
Blue and purple waves of magic flow out from his head into a large artifice machine attached to him behind the throne. He is distressed. He is shaking and restrained into this throne as the magic is being seeped out into the machine, into the sleet storm. Guarding the mystic are two towering, maddened minotaurs and a horde of madness goblins.
Goblins.
I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh, it's goblins.
What kind of goblins are they, Reed?
They're all I did is
Fine
watch. They're madness goblins,
goblins.
but I watched.
I
watched Goblin Slayer, and as I told Justin,
Yeah.
all I learned is actually Ulazal was right, and I taught the wrong lesson last campaign.
Goblins suck.
Yup.
Watch me play a goblin next campaign.
I'm gonna play.
You can't. By the end of next campaign, let me tell you, they're not going to be around.
I'm gonna play 3 kobolds in a trench coat.
A classic.
Yep.
You know what? I'm not going to move your guys' battle camps. Do you want to take your break before we fight, actually?
Yes.
Yeah, let's
I'm
do
down
that.
for that.
Let's do that. So I'll stop recording and on.
I did.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it in our sheet, or do I got to.
It
Oh.
should be in there.
Oh
If,
yeah,
if-
forgot
oh.
to see
3 in there right now.
Okay, let me go
I
try
did
and get the
not.
sheet up. I haven't used it in a while.
I did not go on that sheet.
That. I was like, where? I was
Oh,
trying to.
it's
I was
so out of
racking my
date.
brain, trying to
Oh my god.
Anonymous Rhino.
remember the tab that I needed to open.
Look how
Look at
red
that
that
date.
date is.
Look at that date. I was like, look at that date. Oh.
Wow.
Wow.
I gotta go to a different browser. I was using a different browser when we were doing this.
Oh, are we putting all of them in?
Yeah, I guess.
What was the
are
date?
Are we rolling 4 initiatives?
No, just one. Just one. We
Okay.
don't need 4 right now. We'll do it later.
Date was July 24th.
Oh no! That was our last
Yep.
session.
Yeah, that was a long
Apparently.
time ago.
Holy-
It's been like 5 months.
Never
I'm
again
so
will I get a
sorry.
job, guys. You hear it for You have my word. I will not provide for my world. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay.
There's
That's
int.
better. That red
D&D
was
int.
rough.
That's the point.
What
They did.
the hell?
I made it so that your eyes bleed when you look at it, so that we don't have to,
Why are we going up to 40 in initiative order? Was that always like that?
You put that there.
Oh,
We
okay.
made that.
You got to
It
remember
must
we're
have been
playing with
from
higher
the-
level characters in the other campaign.
Yeah, it must have been the other thing when
I think
we
we
had
had some
the
30s
level
at
60
some
people.
point. Yeah.
All right. What do we got? We'll see.
I was like, I got the map, I got my character sheet. What else do I need? I guess that's it. I forgot about the spreadsheet. God.
I wasn't sure. It crossed my mind, but I wasn't sure if we were using it. Or...
Honestly, the fact that we can't concentrate on spells just makes my decisions easier.
Mhm.
It's like, well, I guess
Thanks, Ray.
Yeah, I don't need to save my spell slots. I'll just make
Hypnotic
sorcery points.
pattern? What's that?
Yeah.
Okay.
no concentration
Oh,
spells. How about some Eldritch Blast?
How about
Yep.
die?
How
Yep.
about
What do we got? We'll do that. So that'll be a.
To answer your question, Zach, yes, I do have bless.
All right, so we'll kill the guy, and then bless after.
Okay.
Just because
Got
it
it.
makes us feel nice.
Mhm. Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag blessed.
Okay.
Bless.
I have their initiatives. We are ready to go. The first surprise round begins. So your characters are here. This camera doesn't focus because life is pain. Orc is here.
Orc.
Trudigar is here.
Regard.
So Hunter, Zach. This is a girl. She has hair. She's
me.
red. This
That's
is
me.
Justin.
Perfect.
This is a human. And so that ends up being Ryan. And then literally perfect. This is a copper-plated dwarf holding an axe. That is Luke. I do also have a orc wearing armor holding an axe. Does he have a shield? Yeah, he's got like one of the tiny shields on too. So we got two that are pretty good. Or you guys are just super generic. It doesn't really matter though because magic. That's what this is. Okay.
Very close.
So in front of you, because the lighting is so poor here, it all just seems gray to me when I look at that screen. So what we see here is Goblin Horde 1, Goblin Horde 2,
Okay.
Minotaur 1, Minotaur 2, Minotaur Champions, and then here I'll just throw contrasty looking character there. That's the dude in pain that is being casting the Sleet Storm. You have one round of surprise for a perfect trench run. Luke, you turned your monitor off and it was worth it. Your tracking targeting thing. You guys are the best.
I was like, what did I do?
Oh, my bad. Not you, Luke. The one that believes in the Force. Something like. Anyway. Okay. So Blunt is first.
Fucking get him, Blunt.
Blunt.
What?
All right. And an oh so familiar war cry that everybody has heard many times before. For those also familiar with the wild thornberries, you hear as I rage.
Wild thornberries.
Yeah.
Is it from the Demented Wild Kid? Is that what you're quoting right now?
Yes.
I don't remember whatever.
So
I
good.
actually didn't hear anything.
Yeah,
I
Discord
didn't hear
ate all of
anything
that,
either.
but I
Yeah,
know
it did.
exactly what you're talking about.
Just
alright.
imagine the sounds of the young boy
Yeah.
in the wild thornberries.
It's about right.
Brought charges at Minotaur 2.
Minotaur
Minotaur
2.
Champion 2. Yep.
Okay.
Official name.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet.
And I'm going to try to make 2 attacks against him.
Go for it.
I'm going to use... No, I won't. I'll just make a standard attack. That's an 18.
Does not hit.
That's a 13.
Does not hit.
All right.
But what I will note, as you run up and you begin slashing against him, even if they had hit, you notice there seems to be almost like an invulnerable barrier around him. There is some sort of glowing magic around this champion with its, even though around this champion, its purple eyes glowing brighter with each attack, and it seems itself getting into a more and more excited state of violence.
Oh god.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Galadek.
Okay. Upon seeing my frenetic companion's strikes fall short,
Yes.
I observe the force field that appears to be around him. If I look around the room, do I see anything that might be granting him that protection?
Give me an investigation check. Fuck your perception.
That's better, baby.
That's what we're looking for.
25.
A what?
25. 25.
Oh, a 25. You begin to see the ripples in the air in space-time. You find the mechanic immediately of the boss fight, and you see behind here one of these runic statues is giving this one in particular. You can see the waves and distortions flowing towards this individual. With a 25, you put together as a private investigator that if you break that, he probably becomes vulnerable to any damage. With a 25, you notice that's not the only one in the room. The other one is also being granted the same invulnerability from another one of these. With a 25, I'll tell you it's this pile over here.
All right.
You have taken all the guesswork out of this.
Sarge, we gotta destroy those statues if we're gonna get past them. I point them out very clearly and specifically in the sign language that we all know.
Yep. So it is
Yep.
this giant
like-
ruin head and then this ruin foot over here.
Got
I
it.
like the
Alright.
idea that it's a running gag that you say Sarge, but every time you say it, we all go, right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what we're going for. All right, so I think it makes more sense for me to destroy the statue that I'm nearest to.
It's right here. It's 5
so
feet
that
away.
way
Logical.
people can engage with the one
10
who
feet.
Bront is not engaged with currently.
Very logical.
And then I'm going to whip out my glaive, do a fanciful twirl, and smash down on it with all my might after I rage. But I think with this character, I'm gonna flavor my rage as focus. He gets this cold, calm focus, and his pupils narrow, and he strikes with precision on this statue.
Sure.
Oh, his rage is
Alright.
flow state? That's dope.
Oh, that's not great. The first one is 12, and it's a 13. I forget how to play.
Do you roll a
Barbarian. I
natural
should've-
1 is all I'm curious of.
No, I did not.
It is an unmoving ruin of stone.
Hell yeah.
So as long as you don't roll a natural 1, you're going to hit.
I did not.
Then as you crack into it, what's your damage?
Let's do. So it's 14 on the first,
Yep.
10 on the second.
You crack into it, it breaks, and you feel you get like from Hercules when the guy hits the heel and all the cracks go everywhere, and it just doesn't have the last part of the. It is on death's door. If
I'm
you
gonna
catch,
spend a psionic
my-
energy dice to do an extra D8 of damage.
uh huh.
Nice. That's another 8 points of damage as I use the forces in my mind to get it a little extra.
Yes, and it just turns to dust. Minotaur 1 is no longer invulnerable.
Excellent.
And I would like to use the remainder of my movement to put my body between the casters and the horde.
Horde.
Okay, so we'll just
Your
put you right back.
giant, powerful body.
Put
My
you right back.
rippling, glistening muscles.
Yes.
You're back there, buddy. All right. Next up, Dajari.
Can I get into a position to see the other whatchamacallit statue thing?
Sure.
Yeah, that. Yeah, I don't remember what you called it.
5'10". It is a ruined statue. It looks like that.
Okay, I'm gonna use 2 sorcery points to do a quickened Eldritch Blast.
Nice. Go ahead. Tell me if you roll a natural 1.
We got 2 beams coming at that. That's not a natural 1.
Okay.
That's
Oh,
also
yeah.
not a natural 1.
You're good.
So we got 14 and 15 damage, respectively. 29
Okay.
damage.
As you Eldritch, no, I'm laughing at the as the Eldritch Blast come out. You enter into the room and in the surprise round. What color is your Eldritch?
Let's go coral. Like a coral pink.
Okay.
Pinkish orange, yeah.
Yes, this
Pink
beautiful
orange-ish.
coral pink
Yeah.
comes out, explodes into this, and it's cracked all the way through onto death's door.
Yeah, it's got one. big-
Yeah. There's
That's why
2.
he's a
You
bonus
guys
action.
did 24 and 29 damage on these opening runs.
Well, that's why I did the bonus action.
Yeah.
And
So
so,
now-
then,
Yes.
I do for my action. I'll Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
And I would like to use yet another sorcery point to
Okay.
twin it.
How many are you up to? You used a bunch earlier. You used 5 earlier.
I used
thought.
5, and
Yep,
then I used
and you have
2,
8?
and then I'm using Yep.
So you're 0 after this.
Yeah, I can make
Okay.
more. I don't need spell slots. I'll blast it.
You can use spell slots to get more.
Correct. So I'll shoot one
casting.
beam at the thing.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the rest of the beams. What else can I see there outside of
The Goblin Horde. The Goblin Horde counts as one entity, by the by. You're not killing
Right.
one goblin in particular. It is a pool of health and a shit ton of goblins. That's how I'm running
Okay.
that.
What if I want to kill?
I'll
that one goblin
split them in
particular?
3 then. I'll split them in 3. Or no, it's 4 beams. So one beam
Yeah.
at the statue, 2 beams at the Minotaur after the statue breaks,
Yep.
and then the final beam at the Horde.
Okay, so first I need you to roll the first
Yes.
one to see if you get a natural one.
It's a 18.
Hits, destroyed.
Yeah. Okay.
Broken and destroyed these 2. Off the playing field, neither are invulnerable. Now, you want 2 beams at him and 1 at the Horde?
Correct.
Go for it.
We got a 21
Hits.
and a 20.
You
dirty
notice
20.
their AC lowers as well with the
Oh, excellent.
explosion of these. And what was the other one?
Dirty 20.
Do these things have the surprise condition?
Yes.
Oh, they're effed. So we got.
You're not Zeph. I don't care. I don't care. It doesn't bother me.
We got 19 damage on the Minotaur,
Okay.
and then I'm rolling to hit on the Goblin Horde.
Yep. You hit both. You did a 21 and a 20. Both hit.
Yeah, that was 19 total. I rolled
Okay,
like a
just making
6
sure.
for damage on one of them.
All right.
24 to hit the Horde.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And
And I call
13
this Horde number 2, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
And it was how
So
much
it's-
damage?
13 damage to Horde number 2. So however
got
many
it.
goblins got pierced by a Dola! Or whatever they say.
Yes!
Oh,
You
just
know
kidding.
that's going to Italy for the
Yeah.
Misty Step. And then
Yeah. yeah.
the fire. It's definitely sneaking into our vocabulary.
And it does indeed sound like a 50 caliber bullet being shot off. Well, swish and flick action, and it's off to the races.
So you see
Enemies
it
have
goes
heart attack.
into the Minotaur's armor and dents inward. You can hear what's his name? Blunt. You can hear the cracking. Wait, Blunt? This fucking guy. Cracking of ribs on the inside. The other beams, you see them go and just splatter madness goblins as you hear their as they're all coming over towards you, or they're surprised. Some of them are running scared, as is a mix of wildness. You just splat and splat. Just they turn to mist. They are not being like, woo, oh no, I'm bleeding to death on the ground. It's mist as these beams are hitting them. Okay.
Excellent. I'll move back behind the large body of, is that Gallaudet?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Nice.
The large rippling mass.
Niles.
Thanks, Sarge.
All right. So, where did Bront go? Which one? Which side?
Bront is
there.
here.
Okay. I'm gonna go over and join him.
Okay.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. How many feet do you have?
25.
That will get you to the Goblin Horde 2.
Good enough.
Goblin Horde 2. Oh, that's funny to me.
So Niles gets up there, and
Yep.
you see he takes his fist up, and you see like the copper rings on the plate armor start rotating really fast, and then you see
Okay.
like this electrical energy come up. And I
Okay.
will hit them with my thunder gauntlet.
Yeah, let's do it.
Amazing.
Cool.
I was
This
really
man
worried
is
there when he started saying
dependent on-
rings. I'm like, there's no way. The rings of power made it in here under my nose.
13 and 14.
To
The
hit
Goblin.
Yeah.
for
Goblin
Goblin Horde
goblins.
number 2?
Yep.
Yeah, that hits. Yeah. I had to check the numbers real quick for Goblin Horde.
10 and 12 thunder damage.
10 and 12 thunder damage. 10 and 12. Thunder damage is exceptionally effective against them. As you see
Fuck them
multiple heads
goblins.
just go splat as
Oh,
you punch
God.
into them. there's this echoing effect inside the horde as you see, like, what first was only like 20 or 30 goblins. They just seem to keep coming. Like, how they keep coming out of all these different places and nooks and crannies, and what's turning into 50, which is turning into 100 goblins. But you're also killing plenty as that goes. So you did 24 damage, you said, Thunder, total?
22 total.
22. So then that would be doubled to 44.
And then, as a bonus action, you see some rings, like, on his shoulder blades start to spin as well.
Ooh.
And you see a force field appear in front of him. And I gain 9 temporary hit points.
Oh, that's
So he's
dope.
in a defensive field.
I love it. They start hissing at it and throwing, like, twigs and rocks and stones and shit, and they're ticking off it.
Does
Okay.
defensive field apply only to you?
Yes.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
No, that's fine.
Peregrine with a 2, so your dex is
Probably.
trash, or you rolled really bad.
I rolled a 1,
Oh,
and my initiative is +1.
yes, okay. Okay, so Peregrine, the wizard of the group. It is your
Yep.
turn in a surprise round.
Okay.
I'm worried. A level 10
shouldn't be.
wizard. Let's see what Ryan has in his sleeve. Go.
You shouldn't be worried because I wanted to make something different.
Okay.
That wasn't your average wizard, so
Okay.
I literally do not have fireball.
That's all I was worried about.
He's not like the other girl.
I do not
It's
have
not
it.
like
There's
other
two
wizards.
spells that keep me up at night. It's fireball and prismatic wall. Those are the
I
two
have-
spells that ruined me.
Not
I
counting
have-
I knew one was off the table.
I have neither. I have
Not
neither of
reverse
those
gravity?
spells. I
Yeah.
have neither.
Have any of our wizards ever cast Fireball?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
My
Tyrion.
rogue has.
Tyrion.
Oh,
Tyrion's a
sure.
You really
sorcerer.
think you're wow?
Oh,
Sorcerer.
Oh.
Okay,
that's
I
fair.
guess.
Oh, look at him coming
Yeah.
in here. This is Mr. Wordplay. Don't you dare. This is the guy. He's always. All right, Ryan, when your turn. Let's go. Your
Okay.
turn. You doing?
So
You're here.
I'm thinking. Yep. I'm thinking the best course of action is gang up.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go over to Goblin Horde number 2.
You got it.
Fuck that horde.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
I am going to, for shits and gigs,
Okay.
I am going to do Green Flame Blade
Okay.
That's fun.
and
He
grab
mocks
my
us!
sword and swing my sword.
Okay. You got it.
Is it because they're green, Reed?
Yes. He mocks us, kid! Kill him!
Okay, that's a dirty 20.
Okay. Yeah, that hits. You got it. For sure.
Sweet.
They're gobos. The amount of gobbo. There was one guy I went to Magic the Gathering at my local card shop, and he loved goblins. He was really weird kid. Adult.
Called it.
He was an adult. He was 25 something years old. He knows every single goblin card in the game. He assured us of this, and he says, "Ask me about a goblin. Ask me about a goblin." We're like,
I'm
"We're
a real
good."
fan. I can name 5.
And he played nothing but goblin decks. He was really into goblins, and I slaughtered those goblins. It was wonderful.
So
He had
is like-
zero fun that night, but he had so many goblin facts, so many.
That's like his personality is. So he's the real life Goblin Slayer. Is what
Yes.
you're saying.
Maybe.
Well,
He might
maybe
be
not so
the
much
opposite.
slaying. He's the opposite. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he loved
Okay.
goblins. No, I even brought that up to him.
Goblin
He's like, I don't watch anime. I don't know what you're talking about. And I was like, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I got 13 slashing damage,
Okay.
Nice.
and that's going to be nice. 8 fire damage.
Very nice.
Okay.
So the way it works
You
is
find
it
fire
says-
damage to be extremely effective against goblins.
Excellent.
Really? That's so
we got
weird.
more. So the way
He burns our flesh!
the way it works is the person you hit takes 1d8 fire, and then someone within 5 feet takes 1d8 plus 4. Since this is a giant mass, I'm assuming that I can just
Apply the extra damage.
apply the extra damage to the mass.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Multiple creatures.
Absolutely. I'm fine by that.
So for the thrown flame, it's gonna be 9 damage, 9 fire.
Okay, so additional 9 doubled.
Additional 9. Why doubled?
Because
Oh,
fire is
yeah,
extremely
fire.
effective against weak
Fire,
goblin
yeah.
skin.
He's
Perfect.
weak to fire.
Perfect. And as a bonus action,
Hey, I'm weak to fire. What the fuck? Yeah. Sorry.
so
Is the music still playing or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
At the back,
Just so quiet.
that's the mystic.
That's the mystic that's chained up right now. Yes, in the throne.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
chilling.
okay. And is there anything behind him?
His throne, and then the artifice device that is channeling magic from him into the sleet storm. You can see the visible streams of magic being pulled from him into that.
Okay, interesting. Okay, well, I'm gonna try something and just because I'm curious what'll happen.
Sure.
I'm going to do a telekinetic shove on him.
On him,
Yeah, and just shove him into the back wall.
he is immovable. He is restrained to the throne, but now you know he cannot be moved by normal means.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, turn
Okay.
that device charge.
That completes
form.
our surprise round. Not as utterly devastating as I thought it'd be. Very
Well,
good.
that was just a teaser.
We solved your statue puzzle.
Immediately, I know. So top of the order is Minotaur 1.
Fuck.
He's fast.
Yeah, Minotaur 1.
Hey.
So Minotaur 1 is going to...
Wait, what's that? It's Zeph from the top ropes.
5, 20. You just see just one Ares-sized arrow just Kamehameha wave its way through everybody. Got him, guys. That's 10 grand of damage. Cool. What are you going to do next turn? 6 points of damage. Okay. How much health do you have? 45. I got this. All right. Well, he wasn't vulnerable the first round, so one guy lived. Fuck. That's all right. I have Charnook in front of me.
You did 10,000 damage to a
Oh,
goblin
Charles.
with 10 health. Excellent.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
It's dead. Congrats.
There
Alright.
are a lot of well, there's a lot more.
So
It's like
for
when you
the-
take your late game build and go back to the level 1 boss.
My favorite.
Yeah.
Just to assert dominance, really.
Mm-hmm.
Look how much I've grown since struggling against you. You're nothing.
So
I have grown since we last faced.
okay, surprise round's over.
Exactly. Yes. Minotaur 1, show us what you got.
It is going to sprint towards Zach's character, and it's going to attempt a gore to start.
That tracks. Kaladak, no!
What do you think my first attack roll for this year was?
Probably like a 3,
2.
I would say.
It's a natural 1. It's a natural
Nice.
1 to start the year.
Bodes well for us.
Nothing
Hey,
ever changes in this game.
you're the
We grab
dragon,
the bull
baby.
by the horns and shove his head into the ground.
You push him down, and as you see that, you see the one purple eye glowing look up at you, and you hear a horrible snarl. And it is going to set its hand on fire and go up in trying to punch through you.
Oh shit, they got fire.
That would be a 16 to hit.
That does not hit.
And then it's a 16 again to hit.
Nope.
You're holding its horns down as it's punching into you and punching into you. And you just like, thought this would be harder.
Money well spent.
Let me look at my
It's good
notes real
armor.
quick. Yeah. No, neither of those hit. So, yeah. I'll go move the initiative over. That's it for that guy. Next up in the order is, I believe, you guys. So that would
Yeah.
be
Blount.
Blunt. Blunt, you start your turn within 5 feet of a goblin horde. You take 5 points of piercing damage.
Oh, that's a cool
Alright,
mechanic.
2.
They
Nice.
shank you with their little nubby hands.
He's
yeah.
our
Yep.
size! Get him!
In terms of the Goblin Horde,
Yes.
does it
Oh,
seem
oh,
like
God.
it's almost thinned out yet, or is it still?
Oh, no, no, no.
Okay,
No,
I'm gonna
no.
take.
These
I'm gonna
hordes are
take
good
strong.
heavens.
one. I'm gonna take one attack at the Goblin Horde.
Go for it.
That's a natural one.
Oh, no.
As you go
You
to
could-
take
you could go
your...
reckless.
I have to call it before.
Okay.
Ah, okay.
As you bring your axe down on the horde, as you come up, the Minotaur champion behind you grabs the back of your axe a little bit, slowing it down, and you shake it off and still carry down, but they're like, ah, ah, and move aside as it comes down and misses.
Oh, this might not hit as well. That's a 13.
That hits.
Oh, okay.
Goblin horde.
So that is gonna be 8 slashing damage
Okay.
to the Goblin Horde.
Number
And
2.
now, as I'm raging in that, as I described it, my intro, that like swirling green mist,
Yep.
warm mist,
Yep.
it starts to surround that group and kind of attach and kind of float around each of my allies as well. So, due to my slasher feat, they can only move. They have minus 10 feet to their movement if they
Okay.
move at all.
Okay.
And if they attack anybody except for me,
Yeah.
they attack at disadvantage,
Okay.
and the ally has resistance to the damage dealt by them.
Beautiful.
Mhm.
You got it.
Dang.
That's some ancestral guardian shit.
Sure is.
Fucking blonde.
Hunter's like,
Yeah.
it's Charnook. I'm like, done. Easy. I'm not reading anymore.
I was a dummy when I played him. I like didn't remember his features most of the time. But
Okay.
You were just role playing.
I was role playing so hard. I was lost in the sauce.
Yeah.
He was just trying to be a barbarian. None of this like complicated shit.
And
Galadak.
that is it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I
that's
thought
it.
so. Galadak, it is your turn.
Hit him with the slap.
You are here. Minotaur Champion 1 is here.
Hit him
And
with the
Gobble
slap.
Horde
That's-
1 is there too.
How high is
Oh.
the ceiling?
We'll call it 30 feet.
Is there is that wall going floor to ceiling, or is there a gap?
This one or this one?
The barriers that are separating us. From
These
champion.
are only 5 feet high. These are barricades that they erected in here prior, just in case there was ever someone to come inside here.
Excellent. I am going to use my bonus action for telekinetic movement, and I gain a fly speed equal to my movement for this round. So I'm
Okay.
going to fly straight towards this champion.
Does flying cause attacks of
Yeah,
opportunity?
I would take it. Absolutely.
Okay, so the Minotaur is going to take an attack of opportunity, and he's going to use a feat to try and disarm you.
Okay.
Fuck! Another one! God damn it! This would be cool and challenging. Anyway, you fly
Probably, yeah.
as this. I don't know. This one's lost in the sauce. I don't know what's going on with this guy,
Yeah, you
but
gotta
he's
get
letting me
rid of that one.
down. Up you go. All right, you're flying to the other champion. You got 2 rage boys on 1 champion right now.
All right. Is it possible for me to reach the Mystic Mugda or Salus?
Yeah, you want to go to Mystic first? Yeah, how
I
much
think I
feet
do.
movement do you have? 5, 10, 15, 20. We'll get you right to him.
30 feet.
Yeah. So you have
30
10
feet,
feet
yeah.
remaining as you fly over to him.
My pupils narrow as I'm going to attack twice recklessly with Great
Yep.
Weapon Master.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. You have advantage.
Um,
And you actually, roll.
So 14 on the first strike. I don't know about that. Oh my god. And then a 10 on the second.
To hit with advantage.
Yeah. That's to hit with advantage. I rolled like dog doo-doo.
Okay.
Oh, dang.
Well, what you do realize is the individual is
Shit.
under the paralysis condition.
Oh.
So you are going to auto crit, as long as you didn't roll a natural 1,
No.
on each of your attacks against him because he is the equivalent of paralyzed.
Okay. All right. So I need to let me just write down what I'm adding plus 18 to each of these strikes. Let me roll the damage.
Good lord.
What?
So that's 11,
29.
29. I'm just gonna roll 2d10 and add my modifiers separately. That one was less. So 27 and 29 brings us to 56 points of slashing damage as I twirl my glaive and cleave into his shoulder and then twirl the blade and try and rend into his heart.
Okay.
And rend into his heart you do as you cleave into the shoulder, down into the heart, ripping all sorts of his flesh in there. A horrible screech from the mystic as you see energy then begin continuing to seep out of him in this gash that you've made. His heart slaps onto the floor, still beating, and he still sits there in the chair being drained.
Oh shit.
That's
That
gross.
will be my turn. I've got to run and grab my family real quick. I'll be right
Yeah, that's fine. Dajari, it is now your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna do something sick.
Word up.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast.
Fuck. Okay.
I can't. So I can see the Goblin hordes. I see Minotaur 1. Minotaur 2 is.
Minotaur 1, Minotaur 2.
Okay, which Minotaur is lower health?
I don't think either of them have been hit yet.
Minotaur 1 has not been damaged yet.
Damaged
So
Minotaur
that
2,
would be.
That's right.
What's that?
I said I damaged Minotaur 2. That's right. Am I impeded in my movement outside of that top exit path there? Like,
What's
can I
up?
get through there or no?
Which way? This way?
The other way. Can I get
This
through there?
way? Yeah, you can get through there.
Yeah.
Your comrade's there. You're able to pass through.
Oh, okay, cool.
So you want to go 5,
Yeah, let
10
me just
feet.
get towards. I want to get farther. I want to get close to the wall if I can.
Which wall? That way?
Just towards the corner. No, the other way.
This
Keep
way?
going up. Yeah. Yeah, right there is fine.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet to there.
Yeah, it's fine. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. We'll do a spicy Eldritch Blast on the Minotaur.
Okay.
I'll use both beams on him. We got a 24
Hits.
and a 28.
Hits.
We got max damage, and we got. That's really good. 28 damage. Force damage.
Say it again. Sorry, 24.
28 force damage.
28. Beautiful. He's looking
Yeah,
beat up a bit.
Cool. As a bonus action, I'll regain 3 sorcery points by using a 3rd level spell slot.
Don't do that. That's illegal.
I just did it.
Well, I guess he did it. Now that's very legal. Very good. All right. Next up in the order, let's see, what do I got? Is Gobble Horde number 1. Goblin
God.
Horde number 1
No.
is going to move.
Anything but the horde. Dang, that mystic is getting messed up. Imagine just being siphoned out. And
yeah, and then an orc comes up and just cuts you in half. Yeah. Cool day.
But you're alive.
Really cool day.
But you're alive.
Yep.
Sitting there.
So the Goblin Horde,
We're
they're
turn
gonna
it
go
off and he's
attack
gonna die.
Galadak.
God,
Where was I? That
he
was
deserves
that.
it.
Did I miss anybody else who was starting? What 2 turns just happened, by the way? Blunt. Oh, you
And-
took your 5 damage. Galadak. He moved. He wasn't near one. And then the Jari wasn't either. Okay,
Jari.
just making sure I don't miss out on that. All right. They are going to swing at you. For how much? Let's see.
Who is you?
Galadek.
Galadek.
Okay.
Galadek. The horde, Goblin Horde number 1 went towards Galadek, and I gotta just check. Yeah. So they are going to try to do a disarming strike on you as well. They all start climbing on you and trying to peel off your equipment and your armor. This is going to be it'll probably be a saving throw rather. I'll do it as a saving throw for you. You're trying to push back the Goblin Horde from lowering your AC temporarily and making you to drop your weapon. This is going to be a strength saving throw.
Which I have advantage on because I'm focused.
Okay.
24.
Easily. You throw all the
Good lord.
goblins to the ground and you're crushing their skulls and punching their faces in as they continue to just rise one after another at you. With their bonus action, they are going to throw, I'll say a grease bottle on the ground, and it cracks open. The floor around there is now difficult terrain for, I'd say, just around the throne room area where the Mystic is sitting. The Mystic now has grease inside his open crevice, where his heart once was. And that'll end the Goblin Horde turn. Next up will be Minotaur 2. Minotaur 2 is going to take his maul, lift it over his head, and crack it down on the ground. Everybody within this straight line needs to make a dex saving throw, including Goblin Horde number 2. And he's also swinging to hit as well.
That's rough.
Ooh.
24 to hit. And this is against Dwaragar, Dwarf, and Human Male. So Ryan...
All of that is to hit.
Yes, to 24 to hit.
I'm going to use my reaction to cast Silvery Barbs.
There it is.
32.
And I am going to give Blount advantage on his next attack. And as an
Okay.
Order Cleric, you may use your reaction to make an attack against a target within your range, if you wish.
I love that synergy so much.
I'm gonna hold off. And I rolled a 6 for my deck save.
All right, I'll get to that.
Yeah, we all rolled like shit.
Yeah, y'all gotta do deck saves. So it's gonna be 18 points of bludgeoning and 6 points of fire damage that explodes outwards. Think about Baldur's Gate 3, the stupid watch when they drop their giant sword. That's basically what you're thinking there.
Oh, yeah.
And then everybody who fails their saving throw, for the next turn, you have 0 movement speed. You lose your
Don't
movement
need
speed
it.
for a turn.
Okay.
Don't need
What
it.
was the numbers?
It was 18 bludgeoning and 6 fire damage.
For my reaction,
Yes.
I am going to use Spirit Shield on Nile. So
Okay.
I'm gonna give a slight damage reduction to him.
You got it.
And for my reaction, I'm going to use my Spirit Shield on... Who else got hit?
We both have that.
It's not Spirit Shield. It's
Oh.
Protective Field is what I have.
Okay. So 7 points of damage is reduced from Niles.
Hold on, I think I froze Reed. I do have a reaction that can reduce damage called Protective Field. Who else took damage?
Yeah, you're over here. You can see them. So, all
I
right.
have 30 feet.
I took damage.
Wizard
You
Ryan,
can use your
Luke,
D8s, Ryan.
and
I just did.
Hunter.
All 5 of them?
So I was gonna use the defensive ward to absorb that damage.
On yourself?
Well, Justin cast it on me, and I'm using it. Yeah,
oh, okay.
so-
I don't even
Yeah.
need to then.
Yeah.
no,
he's
like
got-
I'm using the defensive ward right now.
You don't go.
Yeah.
So I'm negating 25
Oh fuck yes!
of that
That's
damage.
so sick. That's so sick. Let's go.
How much was it again?
It's 5d8s. So whatever you roll.
No.
It was
How much was
24
the damage?
total.
It was 24 total.
Yeah.
So I negate. I used all of them though. I used.
That's
everything.
fine. That's fine.
So I no longer have the defensive ward,
Very
but
good.
I took 0 damage.
That's so cool.
Good.
The bubble.
Pop.
You guys
What
done?
does it look like?
It's like a clockwork key. Like it's like a spherical or like a Droideka kind of looking, but not as dense.
Yes.
But similarly, like that coral, same color theme.
Oh, that's beautiful.
You can see it's like clockwork, kind of like flowers, almost like around.
Bonus action, he's going to rally the goblins, and the goblins are going to take an attack on everybody in range. So they are going to attack Luke, Ryan, and Hunter.
Okay.
Dang.
Their attacks against the Goblin Horde's attacks against Luke and Ryan are at disadvantage, and they have resistance.
That's so dope.
A
That's so
really strong
sick.
creature.
Let's just forget about that, shall we? I rolled 3 natural ones in there, so we'll just.
Oh,
My
read.
God.
Read.
What is, use a
It wasn't in
different
a
hand.
row.
Yeah,
It was natural
get some different
1,
dice.
and then a 4, and then
You
an
gotta
8,
change it
and then a
all.
1.
Get some new dice, my guy.
No,
Yeah,
no,
use a
Ari
different-
bought these for me. This is it. All right, we're sticking with this till I die now.
Use a different hand.
Ari's in our corner.
Yeah, that tracks. That tracks. Don't worry. I bet this will hurt the most when we don't want it to. When
Yeah.
you don't want it to. That's when that will hurt.
It's gonna hurt us in the actual campaign, not for this one time.
Yeah. We're gonna
Potentially.
be so heroic just to meet an untimely end.
I'm
and
just gonna
then-
roll it enough times where the stats don't matter. Every time I change dice, I just keep resetting my bad luck. I'm just gonna stick with it.
There you go.
Goblins do nothing. Nice job.
Thanks.
Next up, I believe, is Niles.
Let's go, Niles.
Yes,
Okay, and I
Niles.
can't move, right?
No, you cannot move for 1 turn.
You don't need to move. You're right there.
Trying to see what's right next to me. So it's the goblins, and then
Goblins.
What is that?
Your friend
Yeah.
Ryan,
Yeah.
one of the ruins that was supposed to be a potential decoy into their invulnerability. Your new best friend and your brother you hallucinated and had schizophrenia with for your entire life. And Minotaur 2 and Blunt Bronze Berry.
Bruzza.
okay. I'm gonna turn towards the goblins.
Yep.
Not targeting Blunt, so just looking straight down. And I'm going to cast Thunder Wave.
You got it.
Push them back.
Con save.
Con save.
I imagine the entire
That
board.
would be a 17.
That does save.
Dang.
Whoa!
Well, I mean, there's so many of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, of course.
Basically, the first 8 just take it, and then everyone else is like, "What happened?"
So it's five thunder damage then.
Doubled.
Yeah.
Okay. The Goblin Horde has
Push back.
beat up a little
Being-
bit,
it's
but not
being
not
thinned.
bad. They're still going strong. There's a lot of fucking goblins. There's
Yeah,
a lot of them.
We are understanding
There's
that.
way too many goblins in this room.
I will reactivate my
Woo.
defensive field.
Goblin Horde number 2 gets. Oh, you take 5 points of slashing, starting 5 feet within the Goblin Horde.
Goblin Horde is crazy.
Reed, gotta say, love that mechanic.
Yeah.
Makes a ton of sense.
Yeah, they're just coming out. Little fucking knife hits you. Shit.
They're basically like what's that spell? Cloud of daggers.
Cloud of daggers.
Yeah.
Mm.
They are literally a cloud of daggers.
It's like
Except it's flesh.
it's like they all think they're wizards. We're doing it, guys.
Oh, that seems really funny to me. I like that. Okay.
We work together, we can be a wizard.
Yeah.
It takes
So,
200 goblins to
um,
make one wizard.
inside this goblin horde, they're going to bonus action and throw grease at you guys and
Chill.
cover this area. So that's going to cover just this entire corner where you guys are.
Mhm.
And then one of the goblin shaman inside the group here is going to cast a firebolt onto that grease. I need all you guys to give me dex saving throws.
Counterspell.
Yeah,
If we can't
Yeah.
move,
you can counterspell it.
Counter-
I guess-
Counterspell.
Yes. Roll.
Oh,
Counterspelling a
Yeah.
cantrip?
It's a cantrip.
I
Yeah.
don't want to. I don't
think
want
it
the room to blow up.
automatically succeeds.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's yeah. Yes, you've played Baldur's Gate. You've been counterspelled using Eldritch Blast before.
Yeah, I draw it out now.
And
It's the
it
best.
pisses you off.
I will, especially when I'm tactician, meta magic or whatever the meta magic, the quicken spell, Eldritch Blast. The guy's like counter spell. I'm like, cool. Chain lightning now. And Divinity max damage, everything dies. And the guy's like, impossible.
My man is absolutely gaming.
He's a gamer.
He's baiting out the counter spells.
It's wild. Especially one time when I was killing Gortash, a guy was counterspelling me from the bottom of the castle who wasn't in the
Pissed
fight,
me
and it was
off.
pissing me the fuck off.
How do you know? Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway,
That was
yeah,
a
no,
bummer.
I did counterspell a firebolt because the rune is greasy. And
Yes.
it would blow up.
It would have been bad. Yeah.
I had the same thought because on my turn I was like, I have a firebolt. I could.
I can do the hurt me. No, not you.
It's my thing.
It is now Peregrine's turn.
Let's go, Peregrine.
My turn.
Yep.
The Falcon Man.
Yep. Oh,
Hit him with that Falcon Punch,
Okay.
welcome. Oh.
or maybe a Falcon
What do I
Kick,
do? What do
or maybe a grapple. Yeah.
I do? Okay, I am going to.
Show me your moves.
I'm gonna cast Fire Shield.
Oh, he's doing it. Wait a minute, Ryan. I
Wait,
just tried to
Ryan.
stop this.
Wait,
Oh, no.
Ryan.
Interesting.
Oh no.
Hang on, guys.
Oh, okay.
They're not.
okay.
He gets resistance though.
Right, but the grease is. Maybe I didn't describe it clear enough. Let me just. The grease is
Let 'em
only
cook.
here where they threw it, so the goblins weren't in. They're not in the
cook.
grease. There's goblins over
There's
here in the
more
grease.
than one option.
Yeah.
Goblins here in the grease. No goblins here in the grease. You're here.
No, he's literally gonna cook.
That's not how it works. It does damage to people who attack me.
Okay.
You can also summon a different type of shield, right?
Yes,
Yeah, it doesn't have to be fire. It could be.
it doesn't have to be fire.
But
This looks like a man that wants a fire shield.
I know, that's true.
The utter
Well, because
disappointment
you-
in his
because-
teammates' lack of
because-
faith.
Because you guys are doing this fine.
It's like,
I
wait,
am
don't blow up the room,
going
please.
to create the chill shield.
that's chill. I like that.
So under the fire shield spell, there is the warm shield and the chill shield, and I'm going to choose the chill shield.
Okay.
And it makes me look like I'm wreathed in blue flame.
Oh, cool.
That's pretty chill.
Cool image.
Yes, so the chill shield is going to give me resistance to fire damage. And whenever a creature within 5 feet of me hits me with a melee attack, they take 2d8 cold damage.
Okay.
That's pretty chill.
Yep. And then for my bonus action, I can't move, but for my bonus action, I am going to.
Oh, wait. I didn't roll for the damage on
Yeah,
the
you
goblin
do my
horde,
damage.
too.
Yep.
Thanks. There's 6. You guys gotta keep me honest there. Jesus.
I trust you, Reed. I trust you implicitly.
I like that. I like that about you.
If we put the goblin horde next to the other goblin horde, do they attack each other? They're too stupid. They're just
No, they
They are
become
pretty
one.
grabbing
good.
anything that's on the outside.
I feel like they
Yeah,
just become a
they
bigger
combine.
horde, though.
Yeah, it just,
Yeah.
it just combines.
I feel like you just make a
You-
bigger
you-
problem.
Into a Megazord.
You're close. Luke's almost there. He's working the problem.
It's like
Go, go,
exponential.
Cabo Rangers!
Oh fuck! It's made like a Megatron or some shit. Ah! All right, what are you doing, Ryan? Just a shield and that's it. You can't move.
No, I can't move. But then I'm going to use Hexblade's Curse
Okay.
on.
What the hell is this build?
Yes!
Yes.
On the Minotaur number 2.
You guys
Nice.
really don't like Minotaur number 2, man.
Yeah, fuck that Minotaur.
Jesus. It's the
You're
cool
lucky
one.
I don't have concentration.
I just
Or
walked
BS.
away from Minotaur number 1. This is like, alright, see ya.
All right.
He's like, no, wait, please.
Legendary action.
Legendary.
You hear the goblin shriek, and into the battlefield. Ugh. Let me go grab him.
Oh, boy.
No.
He has to go grab the mini. That's not a
Oh,
good sign.
no.
Oh,
Oh
no.
no.
I missed this.
So it turns out the goblins were the problem. If only I had Fireball. Dang.
I can't believe he actually has a Goblin Megazord mini.
So cool.
It's just a really tall goblin with a long trench coat.
And a long jacket.
Dun, dun, dun.
Like it's not broad. At all.
It's just very tall.
It's just
It's
so
just
skinny.
really tall.
So disproportionately skinny.
Gangliest goblin you've ever seen.
Gangly as hell.
What is it? Yo, I have those. I've
Gangly
seen those. Those are magnets. What are you doing with those magnets?
You see them call
Oh, it's not
out,
a magnet.
and from the top of this throne room, the 30 feet tall, there's netting up there, and all these barrels drop down
Oh,
to the
shit.
ground. There is exactly 6 barrels are placed onto the battlefield. They have a giant and clear explosive sign on them.
Oh, I need to get out of here.
What, you don't
All
like
that-
barrelmancy?
With all that movement I have, yeah.
Okay. Top of the order. Minotaur number 2. Right? No, 1. Minotaur number 1. Minotaur number 1 is going to 5, 10, 15 feet move here. It's going to rush up into the air and crack into the ground. And everyone within a 15-foot cone, 5, 10, 15, needs to make a dex saving throw. As the floor
Does that-
cracks and flames start coming up. And that will ignite
Is that-
1 barrel.
Oh, fuck. Does that include me? I'm assuming it does. I just can't see.
Cone, 15 feet. What kind of cone, though?
Is
Let me
this
go.
an
I gotta
attack or
go get the old disc.
just?
You gotta get the thing. Is it an attack?
Yeah, the last one was attack, like the last day.
I
Attack, but
already used my reaction anyway.
My reaction is also down.
The answer is no, Justin.
Okay, cool.
Actually, I can move him up 5 feet.
Fuck.
The answer is yes, Justin.
No!
He's got more movement. You betcha.
No!
So- Blunt, Barry, the wizard, dwarf, girl, goblin.
Girl.
Girl. Wizard,
Girl.
dwarf, girl.
Yes. The
And that's
most
three-
busted
and that's-
class.
And that's 3 different characters. Not all.
That's a 12.
Yeah, that could
on
be
the
one
dex save.
character, the dwarven wizard girl.
Fucking 9.
That's
Wizard.
our Megazord form.
All right. What do we got for dex checks?
Well,
Fucking 9.
2.
It's
fuck.
over for us.
The ground in that area becomes difficult terrain, and each creature failed their saving throw. On a failed save, they take the full damage, and they are pushed 10 feet away from the conduit. Half as much, and they aren't pushed. Okay. So
Okay. So
we
I can
roll
slam against
damage.
the wall.
what was the saving DC?
13.
Okay.
Oh, I saved.
There you go.
Dang it.
You'll take half.
Dex.
I just
Our
got
only weakness, dexterity.
your charisma's off the charts, dude.
And is
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. Because
does Silvery Barbs only apply to attack rolls?
It's after they make a successful attack, ability check, or saving throw.
No, but the advantage that you give.
Oh no, you can use that for saving throws.
I think I'm gonna do that.
everybody crazy.
That's still a 12.
Oh, so close.
That's rough.
You almost had it.
Rough, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
That's rough, buddy.
So that's going to be
Hit me.
24
Hit me with it.
points of fire damage.
Oh, yeah.
So the fails get moved 10 feet. They will get moved 10 feet. So 5, 10. And be knocked prone.
I get splatted against the wall.
Prone. 5, 10, prone.
Oh, hey, what's
This
up?
explodes. That's going to do an extra 40 points of fire damage.
Say 40?
I did.
Like
4D.
Ah.
I got to calculate all the damage to the Goblin Horde. You can see there is no care for the Goblin Horde. So that's going to be at least 80 damage to the Goblin Horde.
Who's looking the roughest?
Me. Does the explosion hit everybody in that area? I'm assuming it does.
It hits. Yeah, everybody in that area. Yep.
Yeah,
It just doesn't trigger the other barrels.
That's good, at least.
Yeah, you don't want more damage?
Even wizard all the way over there.
Yeah, because you're right next to the catalyst of this 15-foot cone, and the explosion is going to be a 15-foot circle.
Is the explosion gonna hit him too?
He's chilling.
Yes.
Cool. I was like, he's literally right next to me.
Oh, yeah, but he has an elemental affinity for it. It's his whole
Does it hit
thing.
the
It's his whole
goblin?
shtick. You talking about the Minotaur? Yeah. He'll get hit, but he has a
the
whole
Minotaur.
shtick. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, hold that thought. I got to kill the
I
goblin.
was just curious. Yeah,
Thank you.
Getting
I'm
ahead of you.
going to use my protective field on Daraji, so you can recover 9.
Fine. We're
Okay,
looking
and then
vaguely better.
they had to make a deck save, which
Flip the
they
J and the
pass. So they take half of. So they
Yeah.
just take the full.
I'll be whatever you want me to be. I'm just girl now.
No, what? Yeah, what's your name?
That's right. He's just
Daraji.
Dojari.
Girl.
Dajari.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
You
Jari.
swapped the letters.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
The
It's
Goblin
girl.
Horde looks to be a third of what it once was, as it's exploded down from your fights and the fire. There's goblins just running around on fire, unmoving. Some were just splattered into nothingness.
Do we have to do another save for that barrel, or are we just getting smacked?
Oh, the barrel just goes off. It just gets smacked.
Okay.
You're not dodging the explosion.
Okay.
You just get to tank it.
Just checking.
Get creative. You guys, there's 5 more barrels. I'm sure I will live to regret it.
We're gonna use the barrels. I just,
That Minotaur will take...
I don't think we've
How
had a
much?
turn since they arrived. So.
no. It's unfortunate timing.
Mm.
I wasn't planning on the barrels. I would have saved my reaction for the barrels if I knew.
And the other one
I would
would
have counterspelled the
be...
barrels.
You can't counterspell the barrels. This guy's got to get out of here.
I cast no thank you.
Okay, so that was that.
please
And
reconsider.
bonus action, he's going to tell the Goblin Horde to attack Zach's character.
Bring it
so-
on.
They're going to attack you with a multi-attack. So that's going to be an
Okay.
18.
Nope.
Fucking 18.
Nope.
Fuck, 14. As he tells them to attack, you literally hear it. You turn around, you're like, no, no, no! As you're just
It's
cleaving
just
through
ting,
them.
ting, 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 ting off my armor.
Yup. All right. That's him. So Blunt, it is your turn.
Let's go, Blonde.
Right.
You are prone over here somewhere.
I'm gonna stand up.
Okay. Right next to a barrel.
I'm gonna pick up the barrel.
Yup.
There you are.
Yep.
And I'm gonna try to heft it so it's kind of in that area between the two goblin hordes.
Okay.
Nice. He's like lobbing it.
Like here?
Like trying to not quite hit Zach.
Here?
No, you can hit me. I'm
Yeah.
looking way better than I should. I'm being a bad tank right now.
Yeah,
Just
right
these
there.
walls will impact. They will take stuff, so you gotta kind of pick and choose here.
Okay, I'll choose instead goblin hordes 1 in the Minotaur.
This is Goblin Horde 2, I thought.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
I mean the other side.
Ah,
So I'm
thank you.
throwing it over Zach.
Brian's
Wait,
here.
Where's Goblin? Oh, that's Goblin Horde 1.
This is
No,
2.
he's saying
Minotaur
next.
1. Yeah. Minotaur 1, Goblin Horde 2, Minotaur 2, Goblin Horde 1.
Then I will throw it at oh god. I'll throw it between Goblin Horde 2 and Minotaur 2.
Okay.
In a place where it's not gonna try to like hit us.
I mean,
That is preferred.
It's-
Hey,
It'll hit Char-
Like, yeah,
it'll
the
hit
idea- the idea
Zach,
is
but
that I
not the
have
other
to-
people.
So that it,
Not your
so that
team.
it, I have to, so that it throws and then explodes.
You need
that
another
possible?
trigger. So
Oh.
it triggered it
I
with
can do it.
fire. So you now know, though, you threw it, and basically the thing cracks on the ground, and you guys can see the flammable substance ready to go.
how much damage to the first barrel?
40.
It was 40 damage from the first barrel.
40 damage.
All right, then
I got the power.
with my remaining 20 feet, I'm gonna go to the other barrel that's nearby.
Yeah, you are. And then
Yeah. It was an action to throw that barrel.
Yeah.
that's fine. But wait,
But wait.
there's
You can,
more.
you can
I'll
frenzy
action
throw.
surge.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah?
And I will throw that at, I think, is it Minotaur 1 that's down? Yeah, I will throw it
Yeah.
there.
But you know, because it has those burning hands, it is clearly resistant to fire.
That's
Mm,
fine.
They were in the blast
You
radius,
do.
right?
Yes, and it looked like he took less damage than he did from the fire.
Then
Much
throw
less.
I'll throw a second barrel at the same spot I threw the first one.
Oh, boy.
Tyrion's
You
back,
have a
baby.
feeling that when you start combining barrels, the damage doesn't add together, it multiplies.
Oh no!
I should leave.
It's good thing it's your turn.
Galadak.
Who is?
I didn't
Who is-
need to take fireball.
I'm sorry. All right. So, a recap of the situation, right?
Okay.
I'm currently standing in front of the Mystic. Who's
Yes.
still beating hard, is on the floor.
Yeah.
And about to explode.
Does it look like my attacks did anything to the magical process that's happening here?
The process has continued. The sleet storm has maintained. More magic is pouring out of him, but he looks terrible. And he
It
looks
terrible.
he looks horrible, and there is a begging in his eyes for an end to his torture.
Okay. Am I able to move and grab the barrels?
The Goblin Horde will get an attack of opportunity against you.
That's fine. Absolutely fine.
Okay. That's cocked.
Nice.
That's my 5th for the night.
Nice.
All right. You're by the barrels.
I would like to grab them and
Okay.
bring them over to the Mystic if possible.
Do you have any frenzy rage throw shit? Like, it would be one action in my mind to pick up and put down next to him one of the barrels.
Okay, I'll action surge then.
Okie doke. Oh, Jesus. Oh, boy. We just spent 4 actions to move barrels.
We sure did.
Okie doke.
And then, so that was my action surge.
Yep. And 10 feet of movement.
I'm going to get as far away from that as I can. I'm going to use my bonus action to adrenaline rush and get 30 more feet so I can get very far away.
Okay.
I also get 4 temp HP because I do that.
Okay, so which way are you running? Through the horde this way?
The fuck away.
What the fuck does that mean? You gotta tell me.
Whichever way I can do it. Actually, yeah, let me run through all of them. Intentionally taking the path to try and provoke as many attacks as possible.
Okay, so
That's
then
gangster.
provoke as many attacks as possible. You're gonna go 3 attacks this way.
Yeah, that's fine. Bring it.
Okay. First one is gonna be this Minotaur. Oh, I think I rolled a D12 when I went to hit
buddy.
you. Oh well, we're gonna put that away. That's fine. That can happen. Goblins get confused. That's gonna be a 29 to hit from this Minotaur.
Yeah, that'll hit.
He has Sentinel. You're done moving.
Okay.
And that's going to be
It's a lot of damage.
damage wise. 18 points of bludgeoning damage. And you were there.
Okay. I reduced that to 9.
You're going nowhere.
All
Oh,
right,
we're all gonna be going somewhere real soon.
To the great chaos in the sky.
Or something like that.
All right, is that it for you?
Yeah, I think that's all I can do.
Okay. Next up is Dajari.
I stand up.
Sarge, like this bitch.
There you are. You stand
Got
up.
it. I get into line of sight of the barrels.
You're already in there.
Excellent. If I just shoot a firebolt, will it detonate both, or do I have to shoot both of them with a firebolt?
It will detonate both with a single firebolt.
Okay. What about the one that's on the far side of that goblin horde? Can I see it, or is there a
This
wall
one
in the way?
here? These two you can
Yeah.
see.
Yeah. I get that. I meant the one that's behind that goblin horde, behind it there.
This one and this
The
one.
one you pointed.
Yeah. The other one. Yeah, that one.
This one you can't see. I'd say you could see this one. You'd have
That's
to move.
okay.
You could probably move.
No, I want to. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move that way.
5,
have 15
10,
feet,
15,
so-
20-ish.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, and you can hit here and there.
That's exactly what I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm going to
Okay.
do a twinned firebolt. So one at one barrel, and then the other at the far barrel there.
You did find a way there. I was like, oh, you're going to try and Eldritch
Oh, yeah.
Blast this. That ain't going to work. That's
The
right.
power of
Twin
fire.
spells. You yell at me all the time about not using twin spells.
You got to use them, Reed.
Yeah,
27 and a 23 to hit. I'm assuming they hit.
They sure do. They sure do.
I blow up the room.
Ooh.
So remember in Baldur's
All the
Gate when
barrels?
everything starts
Look at all of them.
lagging?
Yeah.
All right,
Oh god.
got to do some calculations here for range.
Wait. So those last 2 barrels, are they gonna go off too?
We'll find out.
Reed, do you think I have time to put my kids to bed right now
Before you blow up?
before we blow up, or are we nearing a good point to break? Or
You can put your kids to bed. You're just going to take 160 points of fire damage.
okay, I'm unconscious.
Okay.
Don't worry. Oh, actually, you know what? Can I also? Can you do multiple sorcery actions on a spell at once? Or is
Not
that
at-
impossible?
It's there's
It's either or, right?
It's either or, unless it specifically states. There are some meta magics that let you do it multiple for one single spell,
That's
but
what I thought.
it states it in the meta magic.
That's what I thought. Thank you. The resident sorcerer expert.
All right.
I
So
played with him for several years.
Yep.
as the barrels explode outwards, you get up. Dejari, Jesus. Dejari, you get up, you reposition
Girl.
yourself, and you twin a spell. It jumps off, and then there's like that quiet lull right before you knew something horrible is about to happen. An explosion goes off, killing the mystic, which destroys the mechanism. You can feel concentration spells return
Easy.
to you guys. This explodes. Both goblin hordes are destroyed.
Easy.
This is very damaged. And unconscious and no longer raging is Zach's character. These explode, this explodes, this explodes, this explodes, this explodes. They chain into each other. They don't hit anything. All the goblins are missed.
Excellent.
Hordes defeated.
Well, sorry to Zach, but that's what
Um,
he gets for assuming he could move.
With this exploded, you guys see that there is indeed a staircase below this artifice machine here due to the
Nice.
blast.
Cool.
He is still standing. Minotaur champions are still standing. Goblin hordes can rest in peace.
That's sick. I'm gonna use a bonus action and use healing light on Zach's character that I just murderized.
You got it.
So I'm just gonna use 1d6 just to get
I
him
feel
up.
like we're back on the Nautiloid.
He's got 1 HP, baby. It's all you
That's all you need. That's all you need. Haven't met a single loser with 1 HP.
Yep.
All winners in my mind.
Yep.
You know who was the loser? The guy with 0. All right,
Yep.
so you are 17 in the order.
Yeah.
So then next up is Niles.
So there's one guy that's like almost dead, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that Minotaur 2.
Minotaur 2 is really beat up. And Minotaur... Oh, I did that wrong. Wait a minute. Minotaur 2 is really beat up. Excuse me. Really bad. Really bad. He is nearing death's door. I accidentally took it from the wrong one. And the other guy is looking great. He's killing it. He's
Whatever.
benching.
He's whatever.
This one's
Yeah.
real rough.
In that case, I'll go to Minotaur 1. Or 2, I mean, the one that's almost dead.
Yeah.
Yep.
And,
After moving, stand
I'll
up.
Thunder punch him.
Thunder punch.
Oh, I can fly.
What?
The casual.
I have winged boots.
Yeah, I did see that. All right.
That's funny.
I can just fly.
Oh, just floating old dwarf. What the fuck? Cling, clang, clang. Is that Santa Claus?
And I'll punch him.
Go for it.
20?
Hits.
14.
Does not hit.
Figured. 13 thunder damage.
You got it. This individual is on death's door.
And I will... Yeah,
Punch him.
reactivate my defensive field.
Yeah, you do.
You got it. Minotaur 2 is going to go.
Fuck Minotaur 2.
He is going to... charge at your character, Justin. So
Do do I get an attack of opportunity?
You
against
do. I need a strength saving throw from Justin's character.
If it dies,
that? 21.
Hits.
9.
Death's door.
motherfuck me.
Rough.
That's
It
alright.
runs at you. Give me a strength throw as you slash into it. You can see it's maddened in its maddened state right now. It doesn't care. It just wants to freaking hit.
11.
You are
Dead.
now gored,
Okay, that tracks.
and you're knocked prone again, slammed against the wall again.
Not again.
You literally just get up, bam! Take that, gored! Oh! That'll be well, that's a high roll there. Some higher numbers. Gee, 24 points of piercing damage. Dear God.
I am unconscious.
And then he will make a, because that was only 10 feet of his movement. He's gonna go at an angle, and he's gonna do another one of his blade attacks to hit you, Luke, and Zach's character. So, I think you two are gonna take Veils, right? You both will take 2 damage. He's doing another one of those his big slash attack, with his maul. So you'll get 2 failed death saves. He'll get 2 failed death saves. And
Okay.
The attacks still have to hit.
yes, that's what I'm getting at. So
Yeah.
he's gonna roll now. That is a dirty 20 to hit.
Silvery barbs.
Silvery bombs! All this for Luke. He's playing read rolls like he normally does. Let's see.
It's gonna be like a 30.
26.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give myself. Is there anybody near me?
Your 2 friends are right here. Straight line.
You could give it to the dead people so that they roll their death save at advantage.
Yeah.
I mean, I take 2 anyway. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
It's fine.
those 2 are going to be taking 2 death fails.
Well, no, I got him up to 1, so
Oh, you're right.
Ryan's character.
You're right.
yeah.
Oh, he's just going to go down then. So it's just you.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah, I'm the best. I know.
Ryan,
God
where's
damn,
your
he's so good at
character?
this game.
My character is right in front of
Minotaur
number
1.
one.
All right, I'll give Justin the advantage then.
Appreciate it. Who's next in the initiative?
That's Minotaur 2, so it's got to be Peregrine. Got to be
Ah,
next.
cool. All right.
Oh.
You're up.
There's hope that I don't get clobberized.
Oh, wait. Bonus action. He's going to rally on Minotaur 1, and Minotaur 1's going to gain temporary hit points.
That tracks.
Brian.
I would do the same if I were Minotaur 2. That makes sense.
Okay. What do I want to do? We can use concentration spells now.
You can. Concentration spells are back in the game.
Back
True.
in the game.
You can
Your
hear
spell is-
cheering outside as loud as the war is as soon as a sleet storm has stopped. The endlessness of that noise, it almost sounds like silence to hear the normal roar of war, and you can hear your allies cheering at the success that it's been knocked out.
I'm gonna start by walking away from the Minotaur.
Okay, so I was going to take an attack of opportunity against
Yep, go for it.
you. Really high. 31 to hit.
Ah,
Is he within 30 feet of me?
Yes.
Okay.
Zach, you're down.
Okay.
You were down, and then he healed you for 1, and then a long melee attack hit you, and now you're back down to 0.
You will
Well-
subtract 6 from the damage, Ryan.
What's your AC? I don't know if it did hit you.
My
It was
AC is
20
19.
Was the... Okay, so it did hit
It was a dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah.
That'll be 14 points of fire damage from the
Me?
punch on the fist from this Minotaur.
Okay.
But you're good now.
No.
And then it's
Oh, but
minus,
oh no, you
minus-
don't have the shield.
minus
Oh, yeah.
damage.
Cold stuff,
Hang on,
right? You
hang
got
on,
your cold shield.
Yeah. So yes.
Yeah.
So how much damage did I take?
14 fire is what he attacked you with.
14 fire, which I half for
7
my fire shield, and then
minus 6.
Hunter,
So you only take
I
1.
have 6. So I take 1.
Terrific.
And you,
Yes.
Minotaur, take 2d8, I believe.
Roll double it. If it's ice, you told me it was ice,
It
right?
is ice, yeah.
Go ahead and double it. You find
Oh.
that it is extremely effective.
Excellent. So I'm just gonna do it in here. So 4d8. I'm just gonna roll 4d8. Okay, so that's gonna be 23 cold damage.
Beautiful. He lost his temporary aid from his friend, and he's starting to finally feel some battle fatigue here. Starting to get hit a bit.
Yeah. So I'm going to cast
Yep.
at 3rd level
Yep.
Cloud of Daggers.
Okay.
And what is the
You're going to put him in the corner so it only hits him,
Nope.
or you're going to hit this one. And Zach, did you hear that the artifice got destroyed? The mystic was killed. This exploded in the middle, revealing stairs that lead deeper into the bunker hill.
Okay.
All
Right.
that
Did
happened
he have
from the
several-
explosion.
Everything is going according to plan.
What? Almost, yeah.
Do you have Sentinel read?
This one had Sentinel, not this one.
Okay, so I get to move away.
Yep. Where are you going?
Just to the back wall.
Over here?
More in line with the guy. Like, literally, I walked straight back. So,
He's in line with the Minotaur.
in line with the Minotaur. So, where I was,
Yep,
straight
yep.
back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so let me look at this spell here. So the range. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm going to cast the Cloud of Daggers right on the dude.
This one?
Minotaur
One?
number 1.
Or 2?
Yep.
1. Okay.
Number 1. Number 1.
Okay.
And
We're going to call this Cloud of Daggers.
Yeah, so do that. So do this. That's going to be 18 slashing.
Okie doke.
And then I'll use my bonus action to telekinetic shove him.
Okay.
So he has to walk through it to get to me.
Okay. Does he have a save, though, for telekinetic shove? I
Yes,
thought there was a
yes,
save.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
What is it?
Strength.
Strength? 17?
17. Oh, that's the save, yeah.
Oh, he made it? So he doesn't move.
17 is the save, so yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
so he's there. But he's going to take damage, I think, if you start your turn there.
Sure.
So I guess I didn't have to shove him at all. Oh, well. So first time on a turn, or if you start your turn there, yeah.
Yeah, so then it's going to be his turn. Minotaur 1 is top of the order. So he's going to take...
I get to roll it again.
Go for it.
Got 16 damage slashing.
You got
The
it.
slap. Hit him with the slap.
He's going to charge out of your cloud of daggers right at you.
Yep.
That tracks. That's like something a Minotaur would do.
And he's going to attempt to gore you first with just his movement. So that's going to be the same saving throw. What is that? It's a
Dex.
strength saving throw.
Oh, it's a strength saving throw.
That's what the Minotaur stat block says.
Oh, I don't like that.
Minotaur stat block.
You're the GM. You can
Ooh,
change
yeah,
that.
no, that's a 3.
All right. You are gored and knocked prone.
Oh, he's copying.
Stop copying me. 11 points of piercing damage.
Oh, you only took 11?
Make a. I know. That's what I was saying. Yours
got
is nothing
bodied.
but max. I was looking at that. I was like, whoa, oh, what the fuck?
The funniest
Um,
part was my HP was at 24.
Mm.
Oh my god. Oh my
Yeah.
god. This game.
Yeah. And
Like,
I could have shielded that 30-20.
concentration check on Clouded Daggers.
So remind me how this works.
It's 10 or higher. I did. Yeah, you just got to roll higher than a
No.
10 on your.
Because what is it?
And you
half
add your
damage?
Constitution modifier or saving throw.
Saving throw.
Okay. There you go.
So normally it's the damage you took halved.
You have
Yes.
caster, right?
For a
Less than
minimum of
10.
10.
To a minimum of 10, yeah. Okay.
And if you have Warcaster, you have
I
advantage.
do forecasters.
You have advantage.
That is
Yep.
correct.
Look at us. We're seasoned veterans. 5 years
We're
into D&D. We know
yeah.
what the fuck we're doing.
So good at D&D.
Or 6 years. We started in 2018. It's 2024.
That's-
Oh boy.
Get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
That was not a real
Dirty-
sentence.
Ugh.
That's a dirty 20.
You're
Save.
so dirty.
Still
Save.
Dirty dog.
What was I even asking for on that save there? What
That was concentration.
Oh, you save. I just took psychic damage from that math there. Oh, Jesus.
You were viciously mocked.
Okay, let's see. We're gonna have him do an elemental discharge on you, a melee spell attack. And it's gonna attack you at advantage because you're prone from the goring.
Mhm.
So that's a dirty 20. A dirty 20. I keep rolling the same thing. Does that hit?
You hit me?
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Shield.
Yeah,
And he misses.
you got it.
Yeah, he does.
My AC is now 24.
And the attack bounces right off as you see his claws turn into molten lava and go to claw into you, and you're like, "Woo!" Flashbacks to the trench an hour ago.
As I cast Shield,
Yes.
the shield goes off, and you can see some magic from that
Mm-hmm.
kind of like work its way around me, creating a kind of like a magical shell around.
Ooh. Ooh.
I create my shoot, what's it called? Arcane Ward.
Ooh.
Yep. So there's my Arcane Ward, and I have 20 extra hit points in that thing.
All right. So then this Minotaur is going to bonus action tell the other Minotaur to get a free attack, and he's going to attack Luke's character with a javelin. Attempt to. That's a natural one. That's like my 8th one tonight, so let's just ignore I said that. Moving on. After that, it is Blunt. Your turn, my man.
Let's go blonde.
Let's see. So the Minotaur.
Jeez, I forgot about Blunt.
Yeah.
He's a blonde weapon.
I'm gonna move over to the closest Minotaur, the one, yeah,
You got it.
and just fucking yammering away as I do. I'm gonna make 2 attacks recklessly against him.
You got it.
Why are you so reckless?
So one is a natural 20,
Hit.
You're crazy.
and
You're a savage.
I'll do my second one.
You're a psycho.
That is a 17.
17 on this guy, Minotaur 1.
Yeah.
No, just misses.
Okay. So we are gonna do.
He bats away the first one, but that gives you enough leverage to get a critical hit in.
That's a good one. So that is.
I love the Minotaur voice in Baldur's Gate 3, by the way. That's what they should sound like.
That
Good
is
shit.
24 slashing.
Nice.
He has minus 10 feet to his movement,
Okay, that's really important actually for their goring.
and he is marked by my ancestors. So any attacks he makes against anyone other than me
Yeah.
is disadvantage, and those characters have resistance against his damage if he hits.
Big if true. Big
And then
if
I'm gonna
true.
use a bonus action to second wind.
Yeah, good idea.
Because I am beat the fuck up.
Aren't we
Yeah,
all?
good big fight back, man. My God. Okay.
That is 6 HP to me.
Next up is Galadek. I need you to give me a death saving throw.
That is a 17.
Cool. That's one
You're so
success in
good.
the future. Not now, but in the other campaign we do it
Oh, yeah,
privately to
just
create tension.
Privily.
I don't give a shit right now. We got to get through
Real
this.
quick question: are we
Yep.
planning on clearing the lower levels tonight, or is that
There is
all-
no other lower levels. There's one
Okay,
thing
there's just
left to
stairs.
finish the first session tonight.
Okay. Do
After
you
this battle.
Do you anticipate that taking a long time? I just have to move out of this room if that's the case.
Move out of the room just quickly. It'll take like
Sounds good.
10,
I'm gonna
15
drop
more
out of the
minutes.
call and I'll be right back.
Okay. Then again, combat might take forever. So, all the boxes are dead now to me. Okay. Anyway,
Only two of them.
where were we? What are we doing? Galadek
Next.
did a saving throw.
Yep.
Those are those initiatives. So Dajari,
All right.
saving throw
Yeah, time.
at advantage.
I got a 12 anyway. so
You
I
succeed.
don't-
Cool.
I'm gonna roll again just to
Could
see if
get
I
a 20.
crit. I'm gonna see if I crit.
Oh, that's
for that.
important.
I did not crit, but
Nah.
I don't get murderized, so that's good.
Very good. Next up is Niles.
I'm gonna use a level 1 healing word on
Nice.
Dajari.
She back up.
We back.
You get 5 HP,
Ooh, 4 more than I needed.
and I'm gonna fly over to Minotaur 1.
That's
Very
right, you can
nice.
fly.
The one with
Minotaur
low health.
1? This
The
one?
one with low health, whichever
That's
one.
Minotaur 2.
The one I hit before.
Yeah, I was baffled. Yep, you're good.
Yeah, the goblins were 2 and 1, and the one
Yes, I know they were
and-
switched on
yeah.
side. It was not great. Not great.
Okay, that's gonna miss.
No.
22 to hit.
That hits.
Ooh. Let's go Thunder Punch.
10 thunder damage.
Are you shitting me, Luke?
I don't do a lot of damage. That's not the point of this character.
He is at 1 HP at death's door.
No.
I mean, I was
Yeah.
suspicious when I play Baldur's Gate of the amount of times people get to 1 HP. I'm not as suspicious anymore.
It's just
It
the
does seem
dice.
like math just sort of works its way out that way. What the fuck? Okay.
I'm gonna fly behind him.
Okay. Not triggering an attack of
Oh,
opportunity.
I used what's it called?
Sneeze on.
Healing word
Yes.
on
Yeah, you did.
what's her name?
Oh,
Dojari.
Dojari, you may take an attack if you wish as a reaction,
Uh,
as I am an order cleric.
okay.
okay.
Has to be an attack, but
I'll use an unarmed strike to see if I can do 1 damage to this thing.
let's see it.
That's
I mean, a dirty 20. Does it hit?
20, what? 20 hits. That's the AC. Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Ankle
One
punches.
damage!
How much damage? How much?
One.
Oh my God! At death's door, you thunderwave. Oh, this is so great. You
That's
thunderwave,
hilarious.
thunder punch this individual. It cracks down to the ground. Its armor shattered off and its ribs cracked in from what you heard earlier. Its chest exposed. As it's on its knees, bleeding out, near death, ready to take its revenge strike, Dajari just reaches forward with her finger and
Ugh.
pierces the heart and just pulls it back out. Done.
Ugh.
Gone.
That was a good one, Blast.
Oh, thanks, Sarge. Oh God,
Love it. Oh.
that is so.
There was a part of me that just like, can we fucking kill this guy, dudes? Like, can we man up for a second? I thought you promised me damage and the power of friendship. What the fuck is going on?
We did.
Yeah, no, you did though. So that now he doesn't get his turn, so now it goes right to Peregrine.
So
Sweet.
good.
How far am I away from my blades?
The blades are here.
Or how far away?
25,
Are,
25 feet from your blades.
Whew. Okay. Let's see.
20-ish feet. 25 for you, 20 for
That's fine.
the Minotaur.
Let's see. Okay. So I am going to. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. I am going to do Green Flame Blade.
Okay.
Does
They're going to stand up and do Green Flame Blade on him.
Yep. Smack him.
I just realized I have a dagger I could have used, but
Ah.
it's funnier that way. It's funnier that way.
As you poke through the heart, you're laying there on the ground. Ugh.
Actually,
Then
no.
all of a sudden, your hand literally clanks against your dagger. What the fuck? It's been there the whole time.
Fire,
Yeah.
fire seems to be his thing. I'm not gonna do that.
Oh,
because
darn.
He's too smart.
He probably likes fire. I'm gonna get up and
Yeah.
I'm going to shoot Eldritch Blast at him.
You have disadvantage at that range.
At that range? Oh man,
Yes.
He has Warcaster. No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't. He has Warcaster.
Oh, that's
I didn't
right,
know that. I never looked at
Warcaster
his character sheet a
also-
day in my
Warcaster
life.
does a million things.
Warcaster is so great, guys.
It's not that good in Baldur's Gate 3.
No, but
No,
in
it's terrible.
actual D&D, it
Yeah.
would be OP if it was written like this. In
Yeah, that's what I
Baldur's Gate.
thought. Because when I remember, I was like, oh my god, I remember Warcaster being so good. And then I saw it in there, I was
They-
like, nah.
they
And yes, get
split it.
used to comparisons to Baldur's Gate 3 forever now. It's one of my favorite games ever for Juan and Nick, and it'll never stop now. It showed me all the good of D&D. It's great.
Yeah, they nerfed
They
it
did.
in
Actually.
D3.
It doesn't say I can do that.
And it does not say that, by the way.
That's the Baldur's. I think that's the Baldur's Gate.
Okay, then.
I,
Then no, you have disadvantage.
I don't know what the other feat is.
Do I want to get away from him?
He's going to smack you.
Sure. Yeah, why not? I have plenty of health plus whatever. Yeah, so I will attempt to run away. Plus, if he hits me, he takes damage.
Okay. He's going to try and do something narratively interesting because that's how I function. So he's going to try and make this attack roll on you. It's going to be plus his strength modifier. So 16. Is that what's your armor class?
My armor class is 19.
Nope, he doesn't. You see, he went to grab you, and almost a throwing motion was going to happen, but you're able to get by.
Just
Alright.
you're thinking of crossbow expert.
That's what I was thinking of.
Yes.
Can I get the blades between me and him without going through it?
What does that mean?
The
Like my
wall of
spell?
daggers.
Yeah. You
The
can't move
daggers.
it? Can you move it or no?
I don't believe so.
No. No, it's not like those other ones.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if I can get behind it, like basically put it between me and him.
You would have to go
Without-
through it this way, or you got to go the long way around.
Okay.
Up to you. You used half your movement, though, from prone. And then
Okay,
you went
so
5,
I'll just
10.
stand right in front of it. I'll
15
stand right
then.
in front of it.
Okay.
And he missed me.
He did.
And now,
He's gotta kill
I will use Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Yeah. Go for it.
I get two beams.
I don't believe you.
So that's a 24
Hits.
and 29.
Hits. Both hit.
Okay, so the first one is gonna be 9 force damage.
Okay.
And the second one is gonna be 10 force
Well, that's some nice math for me, buddy. Got nice, even numbers now.
damage.
That's what we're here for.
The layer action, the other arm bursts into flame as well now. Top of the order, it is Minotaur 1. It's going to turn toward Blunt, and it's going to take 3 attacks against you.
At advantage.
At advantage?
Because I reckless.
Mhm.
Okay.
As a reaction,
Yes.
I'm going to use what is it called? Blah 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 blah. Oh my God, too many
These boys
things.
just won't let this game in.
I forget what it's called, but it negates attacks with advantage and just makes it normal.
All right, I trust you. Then I'm going to roll
I
it
promise
normal.
you,
Then.
I just need to find it. I promise you, I'll find it.
All right, first one's a 13 to hit. Then
Nope.
second
It's
attack
called Restore
is
Balance.
another
That's what it
natural
is.
one. That's my 9th natural
There we
one
go.
tonight.
Wow.
Natural 20, finally! Yes! That's what I thought was coming. That's what I thought. That's
many,
why I looked right at the man who's been calling it all night. You guys are going to hate some of the villains when we come back to campaign 2. Let me tell you. I've been a cooking in the kitchen.
How many attacks did it roll?
Not a crit, but 27 or something like that. It's high.
No. Or yes.
Okay.
And if you wish, you may take an attack as a reaction.
I will.
That's going to be
Oh wait, I can't do the thing. I use my reaction.
okay.
kill that
Well,
man,
well,
so-
you got lucky then.
No.
13 points of slashing, and then 18 points of fire.
Dang.
As it
Wait,
is
wait.
now, he is burning up with how hot he is.
I am going to use my reaction to use
There it is.
projected ward.
Okay.
He is within 30 feet of me.
Yes, he is.
I'm going to send that arcane ward shell to block that damage. 20 hit points worth of it.
I understand the power of friendship now. I understand this. Dude. This is exhausting.
How much damage was it again?
I don't remember. I was angry.
I heard
12.
18.
Was it
18 and
18?
12, so it's 30 total.
Yeah,
Minus
18.
So the
Yeah,
rest
there it
goes
is.
to
Thank you.
me.
Well,
The
12
rest goes
slashing,
to
18
me.
fire.
Hunter. The rest goes to me. So I block it with my arcane ward, and whatever's left hits me, not you.
Just make out already.
No,
You'll take 10 points of damage.
I had already taken the health away, so that's why I needed to know
Okay.
so I could heal back up.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I use my reaction to attack because of Order Cleric and Silvery Barbs. Add advantage and get a nat 20.
I love it. I love
It's not
it.
your nat 20, it's my nat 20.
Oh my god, just like the anime drew it up. No, friend, it is your moment. Thank you, friend. With the power of an old dwarf.
So
All right.
that is
Besto friendo.
that is
Yep.
that is 10 slashing damage.
That's fucking it. That's it.
I don't do I
These
don't
guys
hit
suck.
every
I
crit.
know.
I
You
just-
guys are war of attrition. It's exhausting.
I just negate all the damage to everyone.
I know. It's such a different build. It's lovely. It's not what we need to kill this last Minotaur. It is abysmal. He's got 140 HP left, guys. We have to kill him.
We'll get
Get me
there.
up.
Somebody just used disintegrate.
God.
Well, now that we have concentration spells,
That's true.
Yeah, does anybody got a whole monster for fuck's sake? Okay. Anyway, whose turn was that? Now it's Blond's turn.
It's again, it's on.
Yeah, it's back to Blonde. He was top of the order.
Ah.
He punches up. Oh, I think I'll keep going, guys.
I'm recklessly attacking.
Yeah.
I don't think I hit any attack.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
I hit a 16 and a
Yeah.
21 actually. So
21 hits. What am we
Okay.
at? Which guy? His AC is 18. I'm letting you guys know numbers now. I want him dead. I'm over this.
So that's
It's
another
so
10, another 10 slashing damage, and it reapplies the Ancestral Guardian buff.
Jesus. 130. Do I regret giving him this much HP? Absolutely. Absolutely.
And the minus 10 feet, if that matters.
Yeah, we
Okay,
went
yeah.
high defense, not high offense. This group.
Yeah.
Yes.
Should have
We
read the
just gain
character
damage
sheet.
for everybody.
Galadak. It's death saving throw.
Death save. It is a 10.
You 2 successes. He's killing it. We need him. We really need him to do damage. Dojari, you're up.
Yeah, he's the damage barbarian. I'm the defense barbarian.
This makes sense.
Bonus action, Hex,
Okay.
Strength Hex, and then Eldritch Blast.
You got it.
Natural 20.
Holy fuck.
Nice.
Minimum damage roll 6.
Fuck.
The Hex damage is doubled though, so that's cool.
I want you guys to win because I love you, but also I'm your DM and I'm not going to let you win. You got to earn it. Otherwise, you won't have fun.
So on a gigantic crit, we got freaking 7 force damage, double natural 1.
Why don't you
And
guys
then,
like me?
I didn't ask for.
I
natural
know, I'm
ones.
kidding. I'm just joking now.
Well, actually, if you check the rules chat, I believe those get re-rolled.
Oh, yeah, critical. Yes, they do.
When the
They
player
do.
crits, they re-roll once.
Absolutely. Those are my rules.
Alright, so let me just re-roll this again here.
Yeah.
me
Oh,
crying
another one.
me
You
crying.
keep
in
re-rolling the
juice that I
ones.
just did.
Don't you? No,
Oh,
you
okay.
don't. You only get it once. Don't you? No.
I don't know. I'm just doing what you're telling me to do. I'm just gonna say.
Yeah, if you get a
it's-
2, it's the 2 bad. Just re-roll until you don't get ones. I'm pretty sure that's it
Okay,
because I remember with
that's
Zach's
fine.
wife. She would get a 2 and we'd be like, Jesus, fuck.
Well, that's
You
what
just
just
luck-
happened. So we got 18 force damage instead of 7, so that's good.
Okay, it's better.
And then the hex is like 4 more necrotic damage.
Okay.
Oh,
That's all we got.
108. Moving on. Niles.
Punch it.
Alright, well, somebody's got to pick up this idiot. I mean, friend. So I'm gonna cast Aid. So it's just gonna heal because we all have Aid.
Yep.
Maximum HP anyway, but so I can cast it on. I'm gonna cast it on, obviously, our little boy who's down, Galadak,
Yep.
Dojari,
Fine.
and Blunt.
You got it.
So you all just heal 5 hit points.
You know that's 1 letter off Bront. 1 letter.
Yeah.
It's brutal. God damn. That was magical. In your mind when you were like, no, unbelievable. I couldn't even be mad. I saw it, genuinely. You're a good actor, but you're not that good an actor.
And then I'll fly up behind the Minotaur.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's it. You're flying
Trying
back.
not to be, trying not to be like in direct line with any of my companions, if that's
You
possible.
got it. I'll throw you over there. Okay. Peregrine.
oh boy, I'm up.
Yep.
Okay. Oh boy. Where am I here? Okay.
Oh, Bront, take 5 points of fire damage for starting within 5 feet of him. He's getting hotter and hotter every turn. I'm getting tired. Sorry, I forgot that.
Did I not make it up to the Minotaur? Did I not have enough?
Did you want to go? I didn't even hear
Yeah,
if you. Yeah,
right
you-
next to him is what it
Yeah,
is.
you
Yeah.
go here. You got it. Sorry. I thought you said you want to get away from everybody
No,
and
no.
not be in a line of sight. Yeah, no, you're right next to him. Did you attack him? You
I
healed.
can't.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
yeah,
Okay,
healed.
just making sure. Okay, we're cool. Who's up? Peregrine. Peregrine. You're a
Um,
falcon. Do something.
So I will cast. Jeez.
Got whole monster.
boy.
You should cast whole monster. Monster.
I don't have that. No. No, I think I'm just gonna cast Eldritch Blast at him.
Sounds
This
like
guy.
something you would do.
He's copying my swag. Verse for verse, bar for bar.
All right, go for it.
Okay, so that's a 24
Okay.
and a 28.
Yeah, both hit.
It's gonna be
Explosions.
8 force and 15 force.
Nice. How do you guys keep doing that? So 100 and then minus 15. That is 85 HP left.
Yep.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that it?
I believe so, yeah.
Legendary action. You see his entire body becomes engulfed in fire now. Not legendary action, layer action. He is a walking inferno at the moment. It
That's
is
fine.
his turn. He is going to attack Bront 3 times for his multi-attack action.
Could you not?
At advantage.
At advantage.
Now I do the thing. Now it's normal.
Ah! The first one was an 8. So I'll go with that. I hate it. So the first one was an 8.
How many
Plus-
attacks is that? 3?
Yeah, he's got 3 attacks.
Okay. That's
So,
fine.
does every single one of them have normal or just one attack?
Just one.
Okay. So the first one is a 14 to hit.
Nope.
Next one's a 24,
Yes.
and then a 14 again. For fuck's sake, that's so
No.
wild. Okay. So that's going to be 12. Oh, no. That's a different number. 18 slashing, or bludgeoning rather, with the punch, and then you're going to get 36 fire.
Okay.
You can hear like the steam turning up in this room as it just gets to a higher and higher pitch of all the flames around him. Bonus action. He loses that movement there.
So I do drop unconscious.
Let's go. He's down. I pull no
There's
punches.
a lot of fire damage in this fight.
There sure
No
is.
kidding.
You are fighting a fire champion of What do we got? Anything else? He doesn't have any bonus actions because all of his allies are dead. So moving on. Blunt. Death saving throw.
I stabilize instantly.
Oh, hey, this shit's back, huh? This shit, huh? Alright. Galadeck.
You gave us one uncommon item.
Yeah. I sure did, didn't I? Man, a fucking idiot. Galadeck!
Alright. I'm going to use my bonus action to Adrenaline Rush. I'm going to get 4 temp HP.
Yep.
Rush towards him with my 60 feet of movement. Take 2 Reckless Great Weapon Master Glaive attacks with him. And on hit, I'm going to do... so I rolled 2 19s for first strike. So that's 24. on the
Both
first
hit.
strike.
Holy fuck.
That's
You said 19?
That's the first one.
Yeah.
So-
His
so
AC is
24
18.
Yeah, I hit both.
Okay.
And then, so that's going to be 2d10. Give me
Oh, I'm
more
sorry.
dice.
I knew I picked him up for a reason.
Pick up this useless person, finally gets up, slams right through him. As everybody else, pew, 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 pew. Everyone doing their little shockwave, Eldritch Blast, and Slapper.
52 points of slashing damage.
Holy shit.
Ooh.
Queen's like, where have you been?
You can strength save.
He is hurt. 33 points left.
Strength save, please.
Yeah.
He's got disadvantage on those.
Disadvantage?
Because of the Hayeks.
Okay. Yeah. That's a 13.
That is a fail. He's prone.
Oh, I'm so good at this game.
Fuck!
And I would like to.
You literally charge up, hit him with the glaive, lift him into the air to the ceiling, and slap him down onto the floor.
Oh, that's brutal.
I'm going to back up.
Yep.
Till I'm out of his fire resistance from me. And then I think that's my turn.
What was the last? I know it's at the end of your turn. You're very bassy. I can't hear shit. Sounds like something's covering your microphone.
It's just because these are shitty microphones.
Okay.
I just want to be out of range of his fire aura.
Got it. All right. Oh yeah, when you entered his range, take 5 damage. Same with
Okay. I have,
same with
5
Niall. Dejari.
Fucking blast. So you got a 26 and a 20.
You're
Okay,
just
they
gonna
hit. Cool.
blast him to death, boys. This is all.
Yeah.
This is. He's prone though, so you have disadvantage because we're back in normal rules land. So.
True.
Okay, well, they still.
Well, the
hit
first
on
one will
that.
hit because you rolled
They-
those 2.
They both hit. I rolled
Okay.
4.
Terrific. Yeah, you have a
It's-
disgusting charisma modifier.
It's 16. It's plus 10 hit. So 16 damage. That's and then the fucking hex damage.
Okay.
6. 7 necrotic and 16 force. Hooray! Someone kill it.
23's down to 10 HP. Death's door.
Yep. Kill it.
Just taking the joy out of it from everyone. Niles.
He's prone. Kill him.
There.
20.
Hits.
9 damage.
Yamazashi!
Should I just
Son
forgo my
of a
second attack and
bitch!
Just let him go.
What is going on?
21 to hit. My second.
Yes, finally. How would you like to do this?
I'm just like, he's gonna like really wind it up, and he's just gonna barely hit him and just like hit his shoulder, and he just whimpers and dies.
The fire burns out. The individual just collapses to the ground. Well, he's already on the ground. Just goes into a mud. Nothingness. Destruction and death. You guys are victorious in your battle here into the bunker. You have knocked out the sleet storm, and you can hear the tides of war turning as the sun rises to a new dawn. Reinforcements are coming in, and your group descends down the staircase investigating what was the
I assume somebody picked me up.
Yeah,
'cause
I
don't
was
think-
gonna.
Yeah. You're all getting picked
cut
up
in
right
there.
now.
But
All right, give me a second. We got that. Let's change the music. And then I need to go to new music. What do we got? What is this? What do we got here? What do we got? Let's go somewhere. Come on, play the music. I gotta hear it. All right, it's good. We've used this one. It's a classic. The old classics back, boys. The old pyre. / loop current. Okay, beautiful. Cool. All right, make that a little loud. Okay. All right. Unlocking the secret door in the bunker leads you down a spiraling staircase. This bunker is not only a fortified position that stops enemies in the heart of their advancement on the Maloran Temple, but it's a prison. You see countless fallen allies inside cells. Worse, they are being turned. All those who have not taken to the madness are still stuck in their cells. It appears that even beings that were corrupted by the madness, but completely insane, were used and released in the desperate defense in today's attack. So those left are in the worst of conditions. When your group reaches the bottom, there is another steel door that awaits. Your group easily opens it with the return of all your magical abilities. The door slams open to reveal 8 maddened Minotaur shaman, chanting in unison, holding chains that wrap around a center cocoon. What do you do?
Intel do we have on any shamans?
What's Minotaur shamans? They are extremely strong magical users that are very important to the Minotaur's armies, to Maloran armies, and they are incredible magical beings. They appear to be in some sort of seance, and they all are gripping these chains that are all going towards that center cocoon. Each of them are holding it and paying you no attention as you're in here. Maybe the closest one next to you, you're giving a little side eye, but none of them dare break their focus on the chains.
Do we stop it? Do we kill? I could slap.
Can I do like an investigation or arcana to like figure out what they're trying to do?
Sure.
Before we do anything, let's try to find out what they're up to.
Oh,
If I have to guess, they're probably either unwrapping this cocoon or they're
23.
As you investigate, you first start cautiously and then get bolder as you literally go up to them and you're poking their faces and shoving them a little bit, and they're not responding to you. They're there, they're conscious, they're annoyed. There might be like a little shove back towards you, but then immediately they got to come back to their concentration. They're repeating the same seance over and over again, holding these chains. The cocoon itself, now that you look at it, almost appears to be floating if two of the chains in the ceiling weren't holding it up. So it's suspended over what appears to be a pit of sorts in the middle. It looks like you could cut those chains and the cocoon would fall all the way down the pit. But you guys are deep at the bunker. Another reason why the bunker was so tall was it was hiding the secret prison inside here. The shaman all have maddened eyes. They have markings of madness all over them. But they will not return your violence at the moment. They are completely in focus at their seance.
Sounds like now's the perfect time for violence.
how heavy is a minotaur?
Heavy. Let's Google that. I'm pretty sure they're heavy. They're like 8 feet tall. How heavy is a minotaur?
twice his height. Cool.
700 pounds.
He could deadlift that.
See, I have a pushing capacity of 600.
Oh! Anybody got the enlarged feet?
Wait!
He is a Durgar.
As a Dwagar! I
For
cast
free!
enlarge on myself.
Uh-huh.
So my, let's see. Let me just double check.
Blonde enlarges himself. He has sweaty palms, mom spaghetti. He's looking at Peregrine. Come on, say yes! The group knows. They know he's been waiting for a moment like this. In Blunt's mind, he recalls memories coming through his head deep below the pits of his past. Oh, this feels right!
I'm gonna get behind one of the nearest Minotaur and I'm gonna just fucking shove.
Down he goes. He's holding onto a chain right now, still chanting, but now underneath, legs kicking, hoping that by any means he will not fall.
I'll just go around the circle.
Holy shit. There's 3 of them chanting. You see one looking over at you as you start coming over, and he starts trying to push, giving you the old stiff arm. He's like, as they're going in one by one. Once half of them are in, the cocoon of change shifts, then it starts to expand. The miniature mystics begin to chant even faster as you're walking around, pushing them in. As you're going, their arms begin to tremble as this was not supposed to be comedic. The chain, it's hilarious. This is fucking amazing. I love D&D. The chains, their arms tremble. The chain cocoon then stops and then shrinks in size. There's a quiet besides those whispers that you hear at an incredible speed.
Bonk.
And then the crashing of chains explode outward, slamming into the walls. The chains rattle as the mystics are knocked around the room. With the release of the chains, the Minotaur mystics lay still, their hearts giving out from their marathon of imprisonment spell
Probably
that they
go
were
down a
casting.
bit, though.
Many of them. Floating in the chain of cocoons. Here we are. Floating in the chain of cocoons. Now. Floating in the chain of cocoons. The previously known, but was lost and captured leader of the Hadara clan, champion of the God of Strength, and the leader of the Oxen army, you see released General Lilith Stillwaters.
Cool. Is she mad mystified?
Not at all.
Oh, good, good. Awesome. Great.
As she floats down to your group, freed from her imprisonment, the champion of, is it Horus? The God of Strength, the Oxen. You see a sense of relief on her face as she looks up to your group and thanks you for freeing her. And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Push her down too.
Not stopping with them, but keep it going. Next thing you know,
I
next
got
thing
a
you know-
goal in my mind. I just put everything in the
I
pit.
just,
You're
next thing you know,
Was it?
Peregrine's getting shoved in.
Yeah, that's exactly where I was going next. You see him just like, oh my god, what a rush. Throw the wizard in, just like, well, hey, you're getting carried away there. Picking up the orc.
No. No. No.
All right, I'll stop the recording.
Just-
And that is the end of Act 1.
we did
This
it.
is